Just in case we drop frames. That's about where we were.
Dude, message them Bleach people.
Because I mentioned it.
Yeah. This needs to be finished.
It needs to go up.
That recently, huh? Seriously. We need to...
I mean, I agree. We definitely need to finish up this Bleach thing. You know what? I'm going to message them right now. Because what's funny is, there was a bunch of them. Look at this! That's all them in a call right now.
That's not a whole lot if you think about it.
But we couldn't get 3 people to do, you know what? Yeah.
And we're running out of time with our unlimited free time. So it's best to work around their schedule while we can. Conceptually banned.
Yeah, oh yeah, they banned this out of our... They banned Eye Patch Wolves and they banned ours. Like, no sir. I mean, I don't even understand why. It's not like...
We talk trash about Bleach.
Yeah, but we also defended Bleach against Eye Patch Wolf. Is that one allowed? Like, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, there's no tapping this time. We're finishing it up today.
There was no tapping last time.
Last time was just we're done with this for right now.
No, I had to go to sleep so I can go to work, I believe. It was quite late.
It was some late
something. So it was something like that. It wasn't a hard tap. We tapped on stuff before, but that wasn't it.
Yeah, we could just put that over there.
Morning, Mean Spice. It's morning somewhere. It's gonna be a bad one. And then we were like, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the One Piece one. And he goes, all right, we got the One Piece 1 out of 3. Does he have any other ones? And he only did the first part. And he says in the title, One Piece East Blue Saga Part 1 of 3. And he only does the first part. It's like, what are you doing?
Did you see the updated numbers of his Patreon?
Do I want to?
You really don't want to know, dude. You big don't want to know. Cover your ears because I'm going to tell the rest of the audience no. Right now, his patrons are at 184 patrons. And his cash money moolah is currently at... $1,190.
That's a good $15-$16 an hour.
That is good money.
That is good money.
Free.
And you know what? Good videos as well. If we're being honest, I'm dropping the character now. These are good videos. He works hard. He's funny.
What part?
Very personable.
The only time you've laughed is when you've been so mad that you were just like, what are you doing? All right, let's just get into it.
Saddling a rather aggressive horse.
You just said he was funny.
Okay,
you just did the character.
That was funny in concept. Because that is a thing
of are we talking about conceptually funny people now?
Yes, because I'm going to explain it to you, and that's going to make the joke funnier. That's how it works. The whole thing was, what are you doing? And it's very obvious as to what he's doing. So it's just like, why are you even asking? So I'm going to respond in a way that's just like, it's such a ridiculous thing that it becomes funny. Now, it wasn't funny, but the idea was funny. And sometimes that's really all you need for comedy.
So it's the thought that matters as opposed to the gift itself?
Sure.
So he's not gifting us comedy. He's gifting us in a box. Mm-hmm, and you're going, well, at least you thought about the funny concept around the actual funny thing, which was actually unfunny.
Sure, correct.
Drop the in character.
No, that's not the character. That is me completely going. That was an attempt at a joke that was not funny.
Everything is an attempt at a joke that's not funny.
No. Some of them aren't even attempts. Like, you remember that time, what was it with, like, JoJo's was, like, running towards a house or something the last time we did this? And it went on for, like, a minute, and we all just went, like,
it was. I forgot about that.
That wasn't an attempt at a joke.
But
maybe it was.
But wasn't it an attempt at a joke in the vein of, like, Family Guy, where it just keeps going to the point where it's not funny, and then it loops back into funny?
But we didn't know what point one of the joke was. We didn't know why it was funny to begin with.
This is true.
Horse.
Oh, I forgot about that! Cause I ain't watched those videos. I'm just like, I put it out my mind and I completely forgot about. Oh, I'm not even gonna say another unique stand and just do the world thing.
See, here's the thing. I always say you should be a big fan of your own content. I am one of the biggest fans of Revisited because I go back and I listen to our stuff constantly. But I cannot listen to everything Win sends. I cannot listen to those.
Those are problems because he's just so annoying.
This is the only one I have never heard again. Ever.
And back when I had a job, I was just sitting there because there would be times where I got like 20, 30 minutes with no calls. And I'd be like, well, I guess I'm just watching the same things over and over again. I will watch old episodes Revisited, skip over this one. It's like, I got, what? We're not making any points or anything. He's not making any points.
Okay, yeah, he tried to kill you, you friggin' moron. I like you, baby Aaron-chan. It's the reason why I named you as such, but don't be a moron.
I don't understand what...
Okay, what did he say? What did Koichi say?
Okay, so he's looking at the old man in the picture. I'm claustrophobic, so I understand how that feels. He's sympathizing with them. He's going, boy, I would not like to be in that situation. What's wrong with that?
Okay, let's go forward because I'm not listening to this man again.
Jotaro never uses the world when it's times like these.
It has a very limited area, and he cannot bust it out constantly.
Yes. He would also have to call 4th Star Platinum and save the world and have him stop time. That's about 2 seconds there. So... I can understand that. I can understand him going, the world would be very useful here, but I can also just go, yeah, whatever.
Why would you tell him that, though? Bitch, let me go out and all this, fool.
That wasn't...
Was that a pure joke.
Was that a ding?
No, it was a pure joke.
Okay.
He didn't add a ding. So why even say it?
Because it's funny. Or it was
Did you laugh? Did I laugh?
Somebody
Did they laugh?
100.
Did any of y'all laugh?
$1,000 worth of people laughed. Somebody giggled or laughed enough to go, I'm opening up my wallet to this person.
Bitch, let me go out and all this, fool.
We got a couple people saying they laughed.
One of them is a character in Gavin.
Nah,
Don't try that.
No, there's you're just not seeing the correct comments.
Wait, what did he just say?
Exhale and then inhale, cliche.
It's not a cliche. It's stuff that people do in real life. And thus...
Dude, are we doing this?
No,
are we here right now?
What is he talking about? Oh, it's not a cliche. How is there something that's wrong with part 4?
It's quite the assumption that they'll become allies, though, especially given that a couple of them just kept on living somewhat normal lives using their stands to help others.
Pause.
Yes, but if you stab a bunch of people and a bunch turn into stand users, there is reason to believe that some of them will become your ally.
Or at least a hindrance to them. Like, Highway Star. He wasn't an ally, but he was a hindrance to the Joestars. So, that's something. No! Don't!
This taxi driver had no cause for concern just now.
There's a boy on the ground. And it's not even about concern. He says, are you getting in or not? As in, I can go get another fare.
Concern just now.
Man, just minding his own business.
Should that not be incredibly obvious at this point?
There is a person that controls wind without needing a stand.
Yes. There is an alien that we saw in here that potentially has a stand or not. We've never seen a stand, so...
Really obvious at this point? Why didn't he just call him over himself, though?
Rohan's stupid.
So to be clear, he no longer requires the aid of a bird to fly away now, yeah?
Correct.
He's riding the wind.
It's fine.
Oops, that's my fault.
I still want to know very much who taught this numpty that shooting someone with the arrow not only gives them a stand if they survive, but also makes them automatically join your side. I've seen no evidence of that.
Well, he stabbed somebody and Kira got a stand. And if you do it enough people will join. Or as he said, at least become a hindrance. Because the whole point is, I can't let them find my son.
And this is another one where not 3 dings ago, this was the exact ding. So, what are you doing here? Hey, how does he know they're going to get him on the side? Ding. Hey, I already know that they're going to get him on the side. Ding. That was another joke.
Wow, she just sinned herself right there. Not sure what to do in instances like this. It's never happened before. Neutral sin? No, that's not right. A sin on me? Okay, whatever.
Oh. Oh.
Please look up in the left-hand corner.
Oh my goodness.
You still want to do this comedy and all this extras?
Ooh,
It's
boy.
been like 5 minutes.
Oh boy. This man is...
Yeah, that's how I unbutton things. I aggressively tear at them all until they straight up fall off, you crazy horny woman, you.
She's trying to justify it to herself. Anything to make him not look like a psychopath and more like a sexy husband that she wants. A daring, rough dude that she always wanted. She's gonna do that. And this is what this was.
Was it the whole eyes open thing or something else?
People unconscious, eyes flutter open all the time.
How is that a ding? This dude is so liberal with these dings.
Both cones should be visible either side, though.
Sure.
Oh, what did he say?
Both cones should be visible. You should see Josuke's yellow cone from Okuyasu's perspective. Since he's holding them both like
I
that.
see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess. Whatever, dude. Doesn't affect the plot or the story or nothing, but sure.
I don't.
そのアイスクリームじゃダメですかみんなハッピーになれるアイディアなんだ
No ding. Yes, no ding.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
He gives a lot of sins for the cliche of anime characters repeating what someone just said.
Mm-hmm.
As an anime fan, you kind of grow numb to this. Why is this something to point out? That somebody repeated something in a quizzitive manner in a way that says, hey, why don't you elaborate on what you just said?
You didn't tell him how big they are, bro.
I mean, I'm sure he explained the dice thing of you gotta hold it in your hand. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but he goes dice game, blah blah blah, turn it to a dice. This is a die, and it's not really a sin either. He's just saying
It's
he's
actually
not
a
mad
joke.
or anything.
It's a joke of a scene, and you're just going, you didn't say how big they were, so it's a sin that you're going, why are you so big?
Yeah, most
When
anime,
that's the comedy.
most anime tropes, you do just go, just it's just sort of like, yeah, this is just something that happens in anime. You got the shocked expressions and all sorts of things like that, and you just go,
Nosebleeds.
this is just something that happens. As long as it doesn't affect the plot, it's just something that happens in anime. It's a Japanese way of storytelling, and it's just what it is.
You didn't tell him how big they are, bro. Absolutely not.
So that's what he's doing.
What?
Yeah, no.
Again?
Yeah, this is the point. He's
Of
going,
how
I'm repeating
many?
what he said, and then
How
he's
many,
going
though?
as the character. No, that's not what I meant. And that's the comedy, and that's the sin.
But it's really not funny.
It's really funny, though. What are you talking about?
Man.
I'm sorry, do you get 1,000 a month for making people laugh? And pointing out bad things? I don't think you do.
You're right. He doing something that we not.
Yeah, completely jacking somebody. Thoughts on part 4 is my second favorite part, and
Yeah.
I think it's the second best part.
Love it.
It's got the best villain as well. I don't want to hear about your funny Valentine. It's got the best villain.
Like I said, it could go 199 or 99, 100 either way for me.
Unless Kira's the 100 in both of those scenarios, it
I'm
cannot.
I'm just saying. The argument could be made for America, man.
It can't.
Don't worry if it happens too much. I'll activate the world. You guys know I adore this anime, so I might allow just 1 or 2 more to be extra
But
cheap.
you're not, where's the integrity? Where's the integrity?
You've done so many already, though. Why is it just now that I'll just not even mention them anymore? Just don't. If this is... Oh my goodness. That was a joke that you could see coming from a million miles away, and it was not funny, and the fake laughing was very bad. I've always said, if you're gonna do a fake laugh, you like, I gotta record something, I gotta make it sound natural. Either record yourself laughing and play it back, or watch something that you know is funny and then record that. Because him just going, it's terrible. That's Alfonso. That's too many greater than signs. I would cut that down by a couple.
Yeah.
On a good day, I would do that. On another good day, I would switch to Kira, because both are totally valid.
One's more valid than the other.
Hey, this is an opinion-free zone, so I can't say that's your opinion, but...
Yeah, Poochie's great. Part 7, people love it, but I'm just kind of okay on it.
Yeah, it got some good stuff. It's got some bad stuff. It's really in the middle for me. It's more of one of those more conceptual parts where It's a lot of thinky stuff, and what does it mean to be human, and the themes sort types of stuff. And I'm like, not really what I'm looking for. And also, you got two protagonists, and if you're not digging them,
yeah, it's over.
yeah. So I like them both, but I don't love them both. So when the camera is in their face the whole time, it's mostly just But then you got Funny Valentine, and Funny Valentine is on a good day better than Kira.
What day is that?
His day will come.
I'll give you one more, you cheeky so-and-sos. Wait, hold up. Where was the magnifying glass that it caused a fire inside his house and yet still be clearly placed around the playing pieces, and also in such a way that it was only noticed by neighbors who then called it in? That's one opportunistically lit fire.
What happened in this scene?
I don't remember exactly.
Because I'm almost certain the magnifying glass was turned in a certain way. I think, no, matter of fact, I think Rohan was using it because he was burning the dice to see if it was the alien.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also went over to his house. And he just did not care.
Yeah, they were so focused on the dice that he set up T and forgot about it? Wow, so he is just lying? Yeah, you believe. Okay, so maybe he's not lying.
You know what? Let's look it up real quick.
Yeah.
Here, answer the Persona 4 question.
Okay.
Look this up.
Who was it? Andronius Smith? Persona 4, yes, I love it. I really, really love it.
No. He's saying, could the investigation team beat him?
Oh, could the investigation team beat Kira? Are we talking about Kira with power to shove people in the TV? Are we talking about if this was in a hypothetical world where they could bring their personas out in the real world? I think they're smart enough, especially since you got Naoto. You got Rise, who's a tracker. I'm pretty sure they could in a hypothetical world where they can bring out their personas. In a hypothetical world where it was just like Kira, he pushes people in and then they murder them. I think Kira covers his tracks enough, and he's pretty low-key enough that he wouldn't be caught. So, in the world where it's Kira in the Persona world, and he has to go into the TV to use his Kira Queen, he's getting away. In the world where the Persona people are coming into Moriocho, they're catching Kira. That's what I think. As far as we playing Persona 4, I love Persona 4. I love the characters. Persona 4 dancing is fantastic. Golden is great. Base Personas, it's probably really bad now, but Golden is where you want to be. The anime's fine. The dub is great. I love the dub.
Yeah, they don't even show how it burns down. They just say they believe it's the magnifying glass.
It's by neighbors who then called it in. That's one opportunistically lit fire.
Sure.
あんたまさかまた自分が宇宙人だとか言って人様からかってるんじゃないでしょうね。
彼女は僕が洗脳して
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
よし、行ってみるか。
What are you? Are you a reviewer? Are you a joker? Are you a person providing commentary? Are you showing the sins and wins of things? Because what you're doing right now with these jokes is essentially useless content.
Yes.
Because
It's
because
padding.
it does not have anything to do with your video.
And it's not funny.
You just thought of something. You had no way to put it into wins or sins, so you went, hey, here's something. Now, the only thing I can think of is that he thinks that sins are not as entertaining to the people that are his audience that go, I want to see wins and the things I love. And if he's talking bad about it, I'm not going to like it. So he's throwing in a bunch of jokes to go, hey, we're still having fun here, guys.
It's all still a joke. It's some bad stuff here, but it's just a jokey joke here.
So did he buy a bike after he got off the bus? Steal the bike? Did he go home and pick it up? And if so, why was he on the bus at all? So many questions and no answers.
Sure, I mean he's a rich mangaka. He could get a
distance from the doorway after previously being right outside it.
perspective or just bad animation. Sure.
If you were trying to escape, why not go as fast as the bike can actually go?
Because it's not safe. Because he's looking behind him. There could be something in front of him. He might not be too experienced with the bike.
He doesn't have a helmet. He doesn't have any pads. He doesn't know if there's other cars on the road. He doesn't know if there's an officer on the road. And then
he doesn't know exactly how fast. I mean, how the stand works. It could just be tracking his speed exactly. Bunch of reasons.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Why is he using public transport? But that's neither here nor there, since it is indeed his bike. Well played, JoJo. This will be reflected over on Anime Wins.
He took a sand away.
Mm-hmm.
This was, of course, an awesome moment, but if what was written is exact, he should have flown backwards out of the room and into the adjacent wall and not out of the tunnel. But it's still great, but I still have a job to do here.
So now you do say you have a job, as opposed to all that jokey jokes you do.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it say? Your body will fly backwards. Is that exactly what it says, or is that what's said here?
In the translation.
Oh no, but it's still
But
great,
sure.
but I still have a job to do
whatever.
here.
He's about to ding this moment.
That's fine. It's a terrible moment when you think about it. And he's gonna.
This woman is too dumb to be a mother. First she stops on the crosswalk because her kid is crying and then collapses on the crosswalk.
It's still red.
The lights. That's how things work, you know, lights. And you can't move while the lights are on. And, you know, comforting her child. I can understand that.
Is flying towards her.
You see, it's very rude to put your shoes on in the house, and that's where the humor derives from. Now, if you don't understand that, like I'm sure a lot of his fans do not, then that's just a shaking funny sound funny. But something like that, that is the beginnings of a joke. He understood the fact that shoes are not to be worn in the house in Japan, but he couldn't do anything with it. That's where it stops.
It's just like H Bomber Guy once said, and this is one of my favorite quotes of all time. He said, "It's not really a joke. It's like a vague gesture in the direction of a joke." And it's like, what I see over there?
I guess something. Yeah, she was panicking, and how many views did this guy get? Too many.
I'll start playing, but I'll look it up for
us. Watching it 2 times is 2 times the views that he should not get. This should have 0 views.
Why did this guy need a boat to escape in the first place, though?
Because there was no wind in the house he was at. Okay, each individual part got about 26,000 views, and then the big amalgamation got about 8K.
You haven't actually specified that in any way, though.
I'm sorry, what?
The first place, though. You haven't actually specified that in any way, though.
Did you just cut out the context?
Really?
Come on, dude.
Did he walk up and go tell me the room? Please tell me. And she goes, I did not tell you. Or did we go into this scene with it already in progress? So it's assumed that they've already had a conversation before, and he's rushing her to tell him where the room is, and she's like, "Get out of here! Didn't I just tell you?" Or is he just completely and totally right and it is a sin?
この猫ブリティッシュブルーだ。
Dude, I swear.
No, you don't.
This would have been a tap.
Don't swear.
This would have been a tap.
It's random cat. It's funny.
It's not a random cat. It's a British blue, apparently. Shut up.
No, it's funny.
Where is the humor?
Okay, here's what the humor is. It is, I don't have anything to say about this scene, but we still need to establish that there's a cat here for future events.
But he's cutting context out of things.
Sure is. But people will be like,
So now he's...
people will be like, where is this cat? Why is there a cat that she's chasing? And he have to go, okay, I need to establish this, but I have nothing to say about it because I'm very uncreative, but I am funny.
So now he cares about analytic integrity,
Absolutely,
as opposed to before where he was so disingenuous.
Are you telling
with
me
the context
Are
of
you
it?
telling me that Anime Sin / Win is not a man of integrity? You would dare?
Hey, maybe he does have integrity since he apparently dropped Naruto and isn't doing any sins or wins for it. I don't know why he wouldn't if he wants this to be his job. But...
See, people are laughing in the comments.
Shut up, Gavin! Shut up!
Gavin is with me. I dig Gavin. Everybody go subscribe to Gavin. He's a man of comedy like us. It's me, Gavin, and Anime Sin / Wins against the world, alright?
You mean Zo World, though?
Yeah! You getting it! You getting it!
I know. That hurt my soul.
This is terrible.
私本当に恐ろしかったのよ。死ぬほど恐ろしかったわ。でも怖かったついでに。
Wait, at the end of episode 39, she was thrilled to see the cat, but now she's thinking to herself, it might have been scary. Well, clearly it wasn't.
Oh, pause. So, you could not re-record just saying the number 29? You had to put an asterisk in it. That's very lazy. I can't believe that you wouldn't just take the time to just re-record a single line.
Well, clearly it wasn't.
この猫ブリティッシュブルーシュだって思ったの。可愛い猫ちゃん。やだ、警戒。
Oh,
Is she being
very scary?
Is she being scared?
Oh, is the cat being a douchebag as all cats are wont to do? 'Cause cats are dicks.
Hey, I saw one nice cat once.
I've seen many a nice cat until they ain't.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Why would you add that if you were just gonna take it away? Like I said, I believe that this dude just watches the episodes, records what he thinks out loud, and then just sort of transcripts that into a script and just puts it out. That's where he's just sitting there like, random cat appears, and he just writes that down and like, okay, that's kind of funny. He'll chuckle to himself like, okay, that's funny to me. It's going to be funny to them as well. And then for stuff like this, he goes, oh, she wasn't scared. Wait, no, that happened in the future. He would have to go to the next episode and go, she wasn't scared, and then go to here and be like, yeah, she was. And then take it away. Okay, that's just ruined that. All right. Okay. So that was just a waste of time then.
Smith, you clearly have not seen him interact with Ryuji. Morgana is a dick. Plus, I'm gonna disagree with you there as far as you know, he just watches it first and then, cause he's done things where it's like, thank God for anime wins because it took away a sin, or anime sins because it took away a win, blah 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 blah. So is he watching it for the first time and then transcribing both at the same time? Like co-script?
Yeah. But
or is he watching it, doing the wins and then doing the sins, or vice versa?
I think that would be better because you're working on two sides of your brain. Like,
Here's the good, here's the bad.
And especially if you don't know the series, you go, will this make sense later? So is he?
But then once it does, you take it out the script.
No, but we got to fill time.
Oh, dude, it's already an hour. I'm at 40 minutes. What do you want? You got the sweet ad revenue.
Oh yes, he does.
What more do you want? If he were to cut these weird scenes down and these jokey jokes and random moments down by 10%, it would not hurt his revenue an iota.
No, but the people aren't here for his analysis. They're here for the comedy. They're here to laugh.
Who's here for that?
Me and Gavin.
Oh, you scared too? Huh? Jesus Christ, he's terrible.
And then there was like one little frame there in between.
Oh, usually I'm the one talking about that.
I'm just saying, it's really bad.
Threatening a cat. And the sin isn't because it's not a nice thing to do, it's because it's a cat and you can't threaten it. Not morally, but literally.
You can't threaten a cat with a water bottle or something.
Activating the secret technique of the dragon! So hold on!
喉に穴が開いてたらしいが、これじゃスタンド使いかどうかわからないな。
Cats do tend not to live all that well with holes in their throats, though.
I don't.
Yeah, I also don't.
Yeah, you know how your mind can play tricks on you, causing parts of your body to go flying off, leaving blood all around? That kind of mind trick.
Okay, so there are tricks in the mind where you think someone's attacking you and you're attacking yourself. There are tricks in the mind where you see things, delusions and such.
You can easily just misremember something.
There are many tricks of the mind, sir. The mind is a complicated thing.
Especially when things don't make sense. If I saw somebody flying through the window right now, I'd be like, what just happened? And then tomorrow I'd probably go, did I watch a movie or something where somebody flew? Because if something just doesn't make sense, your mind is going to try to make sense of it in whatever way it can.
Yes, Smith, the hole is from the arrow, but he's saying, cats don't live, so the cat is dead and stand and blah, blah, blah.
A zoom in on the reflection allows for a zoom in on what's being reflected.
Wait, hold on. It's hard to even see what's being reflected.
Seriously?
No, it just looks very far away. You can see where his face is.
For a zoom in on what's being reflected.
Nope, you're wrong, sir. You're very wrong, sir. Perspective, sir.
You can the fork, the handle is taking up most of the width of the knife. And then when he zooms in, it still takes up most of the width of the knife.
Reflection allows for a zoom in on what's being reflected.
No, it does not.
Oh. You still want to do this laughter character?
Okay, no, go back.
What for what?
I want to test something.
Okay.
Play. Nope, I don't get it. I don't get it. I tried to this is where a laugh would be, and it seems very wrong. Because I'm like, what would be somebody's, this is the humor that I'm getting out of this. And it's just words on the screen and shaking in that same sound effect. No, it's terrible. And also, did you hear that very fake laugh that I did? That's not my laugh. That's what he's been doing. That's what people who don't laugh know how to do. This dude ruined something for me. I'm going to ruin it for everybody.
Really?
If somebody, anytime you watch a movie or a TV show and somebody drinks something, look at them drinking. They're not drinking it, and it's gonna ruin it for you. Just like when the obvious thing is somebody playing a game, and they're mashing the top buttons and everything.
They're playing a racing game.
Yeah, they're just going nuts. It's like this person clearly never played a video game in their life. But yeah, something like that. It's just like, that's
dude, that water drinking is horrible. I see it every time somebody picks up a cup. I'm just like, there is nothing in there.
They're like, mwah, mwah, oh, refreshing.
おとなしくしてると思ったが、ここはかすかに光が入っているのか。
Why would you risk placing it in front of the one window in the room if that was your intent, though?
いまいましい奴らを始末する新しいスタンド使いよ。
Why do you think they'll be on your side? Okay, last time I mentioned that, but still, come on, man, explain yourself.
You dinged the same thing 3 times. Are we gonna need to explain it a third? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, playing a fighting game and they have like jump sound effects like, like, dude, that's not how it goes. Or even that fake over punching stuff like,
Pause. Did he always do content like this? That's a very good question. Is this his first attempt at a YouTube channel, or did he do like just normal reviews and things like that, and then just go, "Oh, this ain't working. Let me just steal this."
Yeah, that's a good question. Because, you know, a lot of times, even the anime, I mean, not the anime, but the Cinema Sins guys, they had like a YouTube channel or two before they got into anime sins. So, yeah, I wonder if he originally did something more, if it was always just like, yeah, I'm a hack fraud that just steals...
Hack unfunny fraud.
That steals the concept from someone and just, here we go. Oh, yeah, he definitely did content before. First ever, full map of ReZero's entire world. Most powerful being in ReZero. And then the very next thing, everything wrong with my hero.
Okay. So, yeah, because I don't believe that he just went out the gate just like, I can do that too, and just did that. Normally when somebody makes a YouTube channel, it's not their first rodeo.
These days, absolutely not.
あれ、目の前の送電の鉄塔ですよ。送電鉄塔？俺のスタンドって言ったけど、スーパーフライは俺の手に負えるスタンドじゃなくてね、一人歩きしてるスタンドなんだ。
Why would you tell them that, though?
They always tell people.
Yes. What is the harm in not telling him that? He doesn't get many visitors. Maybe he's just babbling. Maybe he just goes, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to trap them in there here one way or another. Or I'm not, and I'm just talking to somebody, and it just doesn't matter either way.
Or was it to lure them into a false sense of security? Like, it's not my stand. I mean, I'm not controlling my stand. And, you know, can you guys help me escape?
Yeah, sure.
Or I'm going to help this guy escape, whatever it may be.
Tower fight was great. I love this fight.
Dude, people hate tower fight.
Man, I can understand it's not a direct antagonist that you can just punch, and it's one of those, I gotta think my way around this dumb poop stand tower thing.
But it's so good.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But people aren't trying to hear that.
You tell them that, though.
の野郎、もう閉じ込めたつもりになって逃げ始めてるがよ。
So why not just use his warping ability to bring him closer or bring himself closer to him and then throw him into the pylon and have Josuke come out? We've seen he can basically fly using that ability to pull himself through the air.
It's almost as if Okuyasu is a stupid person. I understand that that's not the best explanation, but it's absolutely true.
But it's an established explanation.
Yes. It's not coming out of any sort of, it's not coming out of blue or anything. And I'm sure that you can be like, well, why didn't Josuke think of that? Well, he's already trapped, and he's like, how do I get out of here? Why am I turning into metal? He's not going to be thinking about all these sorts of things.
Smith calmed down a little bit there with the it's better than the Yukako fight. Yukako, greater sign, tower. You are making a face.
No, you know how I feel about Yukako. I love Yukako.
Okay, I was about to say.
Here's a controversial thing, but Cinderella's my favorite fight in the entire part 4. I'm putting that out there. I don't care what anybody says. I just absolutely love that. No opinion zone here. I'm just saying. This ain't an opinion. I'm just saying.
I think it's because you just love characters, and that was just a complete character arc.
And I also love just like things that are not fights where you just it's just sort of not an antagonistic thing. It's just these two people, and it's got some stand stuff in it. Cinderella isn't a fight; it's more of an encounter, but you know, it's an encounter. Fight encounter. We just say fights instead of just encounters because it's a lot easier.
Even though you're actually not dodging it in any way, merely blocking it.
He's blocking it because it's not a speed his crazy diamond can dodge. He just explained it. He just said this.
Ding.
Not to mention, why would his own ally play some weird random trick on him involving pretending his friend and other ally had died and then brought his mum into it?
I'm so confused.
Okay, no, I scrolled by a mistake. I see what happened.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, no, maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Did he really jump that far? Okay. Can't dodge. Got you. Wow, no.
I do. Okay, sir. All right. No context. 2 large sentences. Whatever. I can't say anything against that. I don't.
When will we do his ReZero video? I don't know.
Dude, ReZero, it gets my dander up. I can't do too much with ReZero. I proposed to this dude that we do like 2 episode reviews per week of ReZero.
I'm down for it.
I just haven't found the motivation to just like bring
Sit
it up
there and watch
again.
it.
Cause boy, ReZero is a stinky.
But do you know what I have? I have the episodes. I'm ready.
Yeah, best non-fight is The Gambler. Probably the best fight in JoJo. Probably the best thing in JoJo.
Not even probably for me.
It's so very, very good. Just the mind games of this dude just like, I can't fight you. You guys would destroy me. But I can outthink y'all. Him just going, yeah, that was my cat, by the way. That was just like, oh, you pieces. What are you guys didn't even.
And he was so polite and just like, they're taunting him while the glass with the chocolate, and he's just like, silence, please. Just like, I'm concentrating here. And he just double thought in Joseph. And so, dude, Darby is when I first got JoJo's. The Darby fight is so f***ing good, and it's the best fight in part 3 easily.
It's really good.
I might read the ReZero light novels one day. Because I've been in a real, like, reading manga thing. Dude, here's another hot take for y'all. Jujutsu Kaisen
Oh, no, don't do this.
is mad mid.
Oh, boy.
Heavy mid,
Now,
yo.
this is under the lens of he is watching the manga and is therefore reading the manga and therefore not getting the anime hype fights. So that's something. I haven't read it, so I don't know. All hate goes to this dude.
Not to mention, why would his own ally play some weird random trick on him involving pretending his friend and other ally had died and then brought his mum into it?
Okay, I see what he's saying now. This guy's an idiot. So, he's saying that, this dude says, I know Josuke can stop time, but this is nothing like that. And he's going, yeah, and here's another thing. Why would Josuke do that? Jotaro. Why would Jotaro do that? That's not what he's saying. He's saying this ability is not like Jotaro's. What are you doing? Okay, Kosuke. Most things are better versions of Naruto. Black Clover is a better version of Naruto. Jujutsu is a better version of Naruto. But are we forgetting that Naruto is in our list of worst shonen ever?
It's really bad.
It's a real bad one.
Naruto month coming.
Naruto month coming.
Mum into it.
もちろん生きている。僕のスタンドは珍奇な能力だからね。人を殺すパワーや能力はない。もっとも今のように誰かが破いてしまえば別だがね。
So you kind of do actually have the ability to kill someone then.
After
No.
going through a bunch of steps, I'm sure.
The stand itself doesn't have the ability to kill somebody. But what happens after the fact does.
いいことを教えようか。この紙、実は開ければ誰だろうと中身は出せるんだぜ。
Why actually tell him that information though?
He's not gonna bring up the fact that his stand ability is to trap somebody in the paper when he gets their fear tail, but he traps a gun in a car.
He's also not gonna say that door opened by itself while his hands are in his pockets and there's nobody in the back seat to open it.
Information though.
森尾グランドホテルへ。
Wait, so was the driver just okay being in that paper realm? If it's explained though, of course I'll remove it.
He probably scared to go back. So yeah, I'll just listen.
Or maybe it's. Do we know exactly? Does anybody come out of the paper world like, whoa, boy, that was a weird experience or something? Or is it just like you get folded into paper and then once you're unfolded, it's like a second passed?
Yeah.
When you're shocked by your own telephone ringing in your own home.
背中を見せ
Maybe he's shocked by all the lights being out and nobody answering the phone.
Ringing in your own home.
背中を見せると僕を殺して君に乗り移る。なぜ隠すんです
What? He literally just said if I show it to you, it'll kill me, and you're somehow confused as to why he won't show it to you a few seconds later.
No, why are you hiding it? What do you mean it's gonna kill you? How? It's asking for clarification, and that's fine. Could he have done it better? Sure.
背中を見せると僕は死ぬんだよ。でも先生はいつだって僕をからかうじゃないですか。
Oh, he's mistrustful of fake Rohan? Because Rohan is a piece of always doing to him?
How? What evidence has there been since his introduction other than turning him into a book that he messes with him? They worked out the ghost girl situation, and I can't recall them doing much together after that.
Okay, so if you have 3 examples of him with Koichi, and a couple of them involve him messing with them, including eating a spider and threatening to turn somebody into a book and light them on fire just for research, I'm pretty sure I'd be like, wow, I'm not, especially since we don't have anything of just like Rohan being nice or like I've changed or anything like that. If that's your impression of somebody, it's gonna stick with you.
吸い取られて干からびたんだ。
へえ、すごいな。よく作りましたね。
Why would he think this is a random lie?
Because it's Rohan.
こっぱずかしいが、これなら問題なく駅まで行けるぞ。
This guy doesn't notice this happening.
Didn't he write in them?
Yes. He absolutely did.
誰に向かって言ってんだ、こら。
With all of these people around, how the hell did he manage to get away without his back being noticed?
人間より簡単
He turns his back to the window.
To the wall?
Or he does that crab walk like Homeboy did. There's ways to get around that. That's funny. I'm laughing.
It does
do,
not.
Do you know Metal Gear Solid?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know when somebody's noticed, they get the little exclamation mark?
Yes.
That's what happened there.
Okay.
He was being noticed, and thus the exclamation mark comes up, and that's where the comedy is derived from.
Okay. Now here's the problem with that comedy. Once you're noticed, they don't notice you again until you disappear, and the caution goes away. So they would not double notice you. It would go doop, doop.
Well,
Danger.
You're being nitpicky.
It's the joke.
Stop strawmanning him.
This pole came out of nowhere and the gate nearby disappeared again.
Sure.
Sure.
Animation thing.
Hayato!
What's he doing in a place like this? Running away from this building after I just thought someone was behind me watching me at the door. What the heck? Numpty.
何しに来たんだ。なんか急に思ったんだ
That
けど
sure was a ghost frame there.
私
That was
最近
funny though.
あなたのこと不死身
It
だって
wasn't
思
even
う
a scene.
That's a very weird thing to say.
思い通りにならないとき、どうしようもないとき、子供の頃からお前はよく爪を噛む子じゃった。
Exposition though, since he would know if he bit his nails when things didn't go his way, if he bit his nails when things didn't go his way.
JoJo's is a very speaking out loud series. Or thinking out loud series. They constantly do this in fights. They constantly do this. Shut up. Exposition is not a problem, by the way. And it's not, and we've seen him bite his fingers multiple times before this.
We've seen the fingernails, his obsession with it, cutting it, measuring it, things of that nature. It's just further going into that.
Things didn't go his way. This professional news anchor has to question his co-workers after being told that he's on air.
He's coughing and they're going, hey, you're on the air. What, we're on already?
Maybe
This
they came
happens-
back from break early.
This
Maybe.
happens IRL constantly. People getting off. All right, let's get the f out of here.
Counterpoint. Ding. Gotta get them numbers up.
Oh dear Lord, someone answer that phone! I think it's slightly odd that she's seemingly not curious how his hair went from completely black to mostly white after a bath.
Maybe he dyed it.
Yeah. What does it matter?
She's not questioning. He does.
This is incredibly sad and the wind script is bursting at the seams, but right now, the steering wheel should be on the right side of the car since it's in Japan. Okay, back to sadness.
It might be a foreign car,
But sure.
but sure.
角度、あの角度なんだ。確かにどこかで見たぞ。
Not gonna lie, Aaron, that's a weird and not very natural way to phrase that statement.
From that angle, he looks familiar. I'm sure I've seen him before.
なんだ起きてるんじゃない。珍しく呼ばれて返事するのはいいけど別に叫ぶ必要はないわよ。
Yelling is considered a normal enough response to not warrant further investigation in this household.
Pause. He's looking out the window. There's nothing wrong with him, seemingly. There's no screaming or any car crash sounds. So there's nothing to go. There's something going on outside. Understandable that she should be like, why are you yelling? But that's not enough for a sin.
Based on your reaction, I would say you've already went through this day 3, maybe 4 times. It's so good.
ったのは単に私が戦いの嫌いな性格だったからだ。愚かな行為だ。他人と争うのはキリがなく虚しい行為だ。
And yet you went out of your way to attack baby Aaron-chan over and over again when you first met him, and not even with your stand but with your fists and legs.
Yes, to teach him a lesson because he knew that, oh, they're coming in exactly however many minutes. So I have that many minutes to teach you a lesson of don't follow me, don't chase me. And when you do, this is what happens. So they're going to find your beaten and mutilated bodies and fear me and thus not chase after me.
なぜわざわざ飼っていたのか。このためだったのだ。
You do realize that he can't see what you're showing him though, right?
Who is... Oh, the kid. Right.
しましたか、長太郎さん。
いや、なんでもない。雨の音が
Yeah, you wouldn't want to investigate something weird like that, would you?
空気を弾丸のように
Investigate it where? Where they gonna go? Doesn't know.
I
where
thought
it's
I heard something, but it was probably nothing. Let's go investigate it.
飛ばしたんだ。しかも空気を爆弾に変えて。
How do you know that, though? You can't see the stand. We know no one can see the air bubbles. How are you figuring this out?
見えないの。
Pause. Hayato has seen him turn people into bombs. With the chick that and the boyfriend. Each time he was touching. This time he seems to be able to do it in the air. I'm sure that maybe he talked to his mom and said there was a cat or a plant that blew out bubbles at me, and he put two and two together. No, he saw the cat, and the cat blew out the bubbles. So he goes, okay, the air bubbles are physical enough that he can turn them into a bomb.
And he can see it right now.
The air is distorted. So he puts two and two together because we see that he is a smart boy, and he warns him with information that Josuke does not have. So he is helpful in that way.
その歪みなんだ。めっちゃする。
Oh, I guess randomly he can see it.
しぼまない。向かってくる。
To be clear, though, it definitely did shrink. It shrank into two equally smaller half-sized bubbles, but
No, it did not shrink. It cut in half.
Shrinking and reducing something by a size are two totally separate things.
do go on because I'm loving the hell out of this. With all of these many screams and explosions, it's kind of crazy that the crew nearby hasn't heard them, and that more so, no one else has appeared the entire time on the street.
Sure.
This ashtray definitely contained 4 years worth of ash. I mean, goddamn, look at that!
No, that's
That's an appropriate amount of ash.
離れなきゃ。
俺を引っ張る方向が逆だ。
How can you tell with your eyes closed, though?
今の大きな音は
The
あの
opposite
家からです
direction
よ
of what? I don't know the context.
No one else lives in this city!
Sure.
そしてあの男は川尻耕作だ。どうやら話が見えてきたようだ。
Alright. You know what? Take that one back. It's strange that there was no one for 3 episodes other than one pervert that got blown up, but still, I've loved part 4 so much. They can have that one.
why did you add it and then take it away? Just don't even do it.
Gotta pad that runtime
Or just
sweet ass
or
revenue.
put it over in the scene. Put one in the sins and one in the wins, and just go over on the sins, over on the wins, and explain it, but give the point anyway.
お前にはどこにもよ。逃げ道はないようだな。
Multiple people finish one full sentence together, cliche.
Dude.
What?
What are we doing here? This is not a real channel.
Yes, it is.
This month, really? You finished their sentence.
Cliche ding.
I finish people's sentences.
Sentence. What was that?
That lady near him. Everyone proceeds to stand around very nearby and watch events unfold.
Okay, pause. What are they gonna do? She's so far away. They're gonna run up and touch him and get turned into a bomb themselves.
Oops, gotta hit it.
Why would and if they go, hey, medical lady, do not touch him? Why would she be like, I'm a medical person and this person is hurt?
レオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチのモナリザってありますよね。あの絵、画集で見た時ですね。あれ、初めて見た時。なんて
Y'all ready to laugh, y'all? Get your laughing hats on. Get a drink of water, because it's gonna make you lightheaded.
ましてね。あなたのも切り抜きたい。
Here it comes.
何をするんですか。
私の正体を知る者は
Here it comes. Still coming, y'all.
大変だ。バイザーダストが始まるぞ。今やつを。
No one does anything!
あんたも怪我人か。
What are they meant to do when Kira is touching a person and can make them a bomb?
They are fearing for the lady's safety. Josuke is too far away and is too hurt to do anything. And if they come within range, they could be turned into a bomb and explode.
Anything. What do you think, dude?
Sure.
町が生んだキラヨシカゲという怪物によって町自身は傷つけられた。
Whoa, how about you don't blame the town for what two parents made? How about that?
The environment can create a monster.
Nature versus nurture. Whew.
Oh, we're done?
Oof.
Yay.
Woo.
He sucks.
Woo. 175.
He sucks.
Now, a couple of them were warranted.
Yes.
But then a couple of them were just a jokey joke. Some of them weren't even jokes. Some of them were just like, I'm just going to say a joke and not even ding anything. How does he decide when it's just like, I'm going to ding something for the sake of win versus sin? Or just say it and not even ding anything? We're moving on to One Piece now, by the way. He's just setting that up. I'm giving him time to set this up. This is how this works. But yeah. I'll be happy when we never do this guy again.
What will that be?
But he is a fountain of content. Complete and total garbage. And it just don't stop.
Can't stop. Don't stop. And then do a little Dave Chappelle shuffle.
Yeah, so this is the One Piece East Blue Saga, part 1 of 3. There's only one part.
Yeah, he never finished it.
For some reason.
This was years ago. This is like 2 years ago. He never finished it. This is your job, you bum, and you drop a whole series for this? What are you doing?
Maybe he just went, I'm stretching it for One Piece, and I've got nothing. I
Okay,
can't
then
even
why-
make it a funny.
So then why is it 1 of 3?
Why?
That
indeed?
means he already scripted, wrote it out,
It said
recorded.
this is going to be 3 episodes worth of content.
If he didn't already do the whole thing in one, split it into 3 videos, and just never uploaded the only 2.
Maybe
The only-
it got content.
That's the only thing I can think of. If it did, I'm going to be searching for the other 2 parts, and I will find it. Oh, he uploaded it somewhere. I will find it.
Maybe it's on Patreon.
Nothing screams, you've been captured, like a couple dudes holding some poorly designed swords in front of you. Essentially, he's now unable to move.
Pause.
Oh, Jesus. This kid, I'm tapping.
He's in cuffs. Is he in cuffs here?
Yeah. His hands wouldn't be like that if he wasn't in cuffs.
He's in cuffs with 2 people with swords. Anywhere that he tries to move, he is cut down. There is later context that he gave himself up willingly. I'm not going to add that here, but I will say that there is plenty of reasons for him to. He's caught. He's captured. What is he run?
Essentially, he's now unable to move.
Thank you, Gavin. He was protecting us, the people. He was like, this content is too good for the people. I'm gonna easily double my Patreon pledges, so I just gotta pull it back for the sake of the U.S. economy, cause it's all gonna come to your boy.
Would some cannonballs hitting the water around a big airship actually cause the ship to move?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. That's what would happen, sir.
Yes, that's literally what would happen.
That is physics. Absolutely. Look it up, please,
It's
sir.
waves, especially one going to one side, one going to the other side.
2 going to the other
It's
side.
gonna push the boat. Yes.
I'm not a boatologist, so I haven't a clue, and thus I'm not confident enough to stick one onto the total. But if you know, let me know in those comments.
Pause. Neither are we, but it's pure physics.
Have you ever been in a tub and going like back and forth in the tub so it like waves? That's what happens, sir.
Know in those comments. Hiding a hat underneath your clothing that's not on your head? That it is next level.
Sure.
俺は海賊王になる海賊王に
No.
Oh, been doing this for this long?
No.
Don't you anime sins me.
頂点に立つなんてできるわけないですよ。どうして殴るんですか？
Probably because you're being mildly irritating, and on top of that, you're for some unknown reason assuming stuff about this guy who you yourself were deeply impressed by in terms of his fighting abilities just now.
Hey, the East Blue is the weakest blue. There's a Grand Line where he almost died. There's a New World where he almost died. And there are 4 super strong pirates that are chasing the same thing he is, that have grand fleets under them and whole islands dedicated to them, and people they're protecting and fearing under their employ. And then there's 7 pirates governed by the government that are super strong that almost killed him.
Not only that, but he's a lone dude with no bounty, floating by himself in a single barrel across the sea.
In a boat. Is Hunter x Hunter his favorite series? Because if it is, I'm waiting on that everything great about Hunter x Hunter. It is not on.
Did it.
No.
I'm pretty sure we saw
Everything wrong with, yes.
Okay.
No, but he does not have everything great about. And I'm waiting on it.
I don't care about that.
I
care
will
about
drink it.
marks. I care about only marks.
Have you been watching?
No. How about I watch that crap?
You only care about the Chimera Anarch then.
I skimmed some of the York New City, and he was talking all that hot and I went, no sir. I am under no obligation to watch this. We're not revisiting this or anything.
Hey, maybe we should live stream revisit those.
What, dude? Why?
Why not?
Cause it's bad.
So it's Anime Sins wins.
Here's my thing. I don't feel as strongly about anything but Chimera Ant. Once we hit Chimera Ant and see what he feels about it, then maybe we can go back. But right now, my eyes are in the future.
Is he gonna like Greed Island?
He loves Hunter x Hunter. So yes. What was one of the things
I love things too, but the people want it.
He does. I remember the thing that got me was he hit up that no other protagonist would do such and such.
That Gone.
No, not the Gone. I think it was something with Killua.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but he started comparing other protagonists. I went, you gotta stop doing this, and I clicked it off.
No.
Oh, because Mark is awful.
Mark is really bad. He talks a lot and he says nothing, so he's a fountain of content for that reason. Once I'm wondering what he's gonna feel about Naruto, because I think he's hitting that after Hunter x Hunter. But right now, from what I've seen, he's loving Hunter x Hunter, and for some reason, so hey, you do you, Mark, and your 10 anime that you watched.
That's not racism.
All right, I'm a head out, y'all. So
that is not.
Stream's
Fat people
over.
are not a race.
Stream's over. Yes, tapping. Tyron. Triton, sorry. Yes, tapping.
Yes, I am. I don't know. I'm watching Overlord. Not right now, but I am watching it.
Yes, he's just clarified it twice. Saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliche.
Yeah.
Can we even do this, yo?
You wanted this!
Can we even
You
do this?
suggested this!
Can we even do
You
this?
were the one that was just like, let's do this instead of the JoJo one.
Get even.
This was your idea.
Get even,
Don't
dude.
you hit me with this. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you.
It's not me, it's the people.
I don't care about the people. Dang, they watching us watch this. We watching this.
Dude, do you know how many comments there were for that that's fit where it was just like,
I couldn't watch this without y'all. And I'm like, I dig it. Hey, I just finished your sentence.
oh, that's a cliche.
Ding, ding.
I need a number above my head, please, sir. And $1,000.
笑ってる場合じゃありませんよ、ルフィさん。そこに捕まってるんです。
Alright, but what's the issue of actually laughing prior to reaching the island?
Pause. They're adrift on the sea. No real. They have a destination, but they're going to basically a marine island. Luffy, if he falls into the sea, he's dead. He just betrayed somebody with a bounty, somebody who's wanted and known, and there's plenty of reasons.
ガキでも親父の怖さは知ってるようだね。
親父
Boy.
お前悪いやつなんだってな。
てめえまだいたのか。
Oh, what's up with his voice?
It's super light,
Oh my
yo.
goodness.
It's super light, yo.
Luffy sounds the same, but what is that? Do you got Teddy? So you know Persona 4.
Yep.
And he looks a bit like Spoonie.
悪いやつなんだってな。
てめえまだいたのか。
Boy!
His head is down. He's not paying attention to him. He's delirious from the lack of food and water.
Oh my goodness.
こんなとこで晒し者になって。
Yeah, if they happen to possess a ladder and climb up the wall, he's not exactly in the town square, is he?
People can still see him.
There's 2 windows right there in frame.
And the Marines can see him for all to see.
A little girl was able to get in here and feed him onigiri.
本当に噂ほどの悪人なんでしょうか。だってお兄ちゃん、私たちの代わりに貼り付けに。
親父にも
He couldn't do the red eyes properly. Are those like car lights?
I think so, and I think he like lowered the opacity of it and then just stuck it over on top of it.
That looks terrible. I love the red eyes.
Meme.
It's funny. It's funny to me. This could have probably gotten a smile from you if you did it correctly. But this is so incompetent. Dude.
And he just kind of like straight just plops it on top. He doesn't even like fade it in.
It's impossible. Nothing could make this joke better for me. Apologies. Oh my.
And he slid it off the frame so it like went to the right a little bit.
Okay, no, he zoomed in on the picture
Uh-huh.
and then he took a picture of the picture just so he could, instead of manipulating the zoomed in picture, he just got the picture.
I understand that, but why is it on the right? If you pop it down on the same track, it should be in the same position.
Or it probably
would-
had to do with the
car lights?
car lights.
So he moved the picture instead of the lights?
Correct. I assume.
親父にも殴られたことのないこの俺の顔。
今までなぜ俺がお前を殴らなかった
In the face specifically.
お前が殴る価値もねえバカ息子だからよ
He's a hard-boiled Marine who doesn't believe his son is worthy to even get hit by him.
Yes. Have you never seen ants walking down in front of a street and just go, like, just what's the point of even killing them? What's the point of even stepping on them or anything?
お前。
麦わら
俺はモンキー D ルフィ。
He's established that he was rubber.
He did it without Vita!
He did.
What are you doing?
This was established.
海賊王になる男だ。俺はルフィ。海賊王になる男だ。
Oh, they're doing that thing where they do the same scene slightly differently between episodes.
How is that a
How
sin?
is that a sin? That they didn't wholesale just drop the end of the last one and put it in the beginning of this one.
Boy!
Cut them.
As opposed to using one of the three swords?
I knew it.
Are swords good for cutting rope? I wouldn't know. I'm not a swordologist.
I'd say they'd be better than trying to pull them apart.
True.
Oh dear lord, what have I done?
Just stop. We got it at this point. It's not funny.
I don't think you understand.
What's the point of doing these if we understand that it keeps happening? Legit, like half of the dings that we've gotten have just been repeating ones. And you're not doing anything funny or new with any of the ones that you do. You're just saying,
Oh, so you
it's
want another
happening.
Zoro though? Cool.
No, because that wasn't funny nor new.
It was
He did
new.
it once, and then it's like, okay, it's no longer new.
Yeah.
Why are they mental? It was the captain who gave the dumb order for them to shoot themselves, and they aren't exactly following through on the order, are they?
Hey, but have they before? Okay, then.
Why would you give yourself away, though?
Luffy doesn't even turn around.
ワンピースはその航路のどっかにあるんだからそこへ行くさ。
Unless the pirate dude made it up for lols?
Not even a ding, so not even worthy of commenting on it.
Clearly.
They're not here to tear the place up. They just kick the door down to establish that they mean business. What are they there for specifically? Not to tear the place up.
But it is. We will if we have to.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess no, they aren't.
Yeah, it's not even a point.
Yep, that's fine.
If someone spits on you, you just laugh it off. What the fuck, dude?
Yes, because I'm so much stronger than these people. I don't care if you spit on me because you're beneath me. You do whatever you want. I'm just here to have a good time. I'm not trying to hurt or kill anybody. You do you. And you walk away and you think that you got one over on me. And then in 2 years, you're going to see that I'm a Yonko. That I could have killed you, but I just chose not to.
Boy, imagine the person waking up one day just like, I spit on Shanks one time.
That's either a point of, yeah, I spit on Shanks, or it's like, you gonna come for me.
Even if they fell for that trick, would it still not be for the best to chase the girl and retrieve the incredibly valuable map instead of focusing on a pirate boss?
The captain is there. So if they have the captain, it stands to reason that the crewmate will come back for the captain.
No, it doesn't.
And she didn't say pirate boss. She said boss.
No, it doesn't.
私の目標はね、何が何でも1億ベリー稼ぐこと。そんなに稼いでどうすんだ？秘密。
Then why bring it up in the first place?
The reasoning is secret, but here's the goal itself.
Here's the reason why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. But as for why I'm doing it, that's a secret. But here's the thing. I need 100 mil.
Where you going? Oh, I'm going out. Why? I don't. It's a secret. Oh, why would you tell me?
Ding!
Jesus Christ, no!
The sound of running steps definitely don't match what he's doing.
That's not a nitpick. That could be a legit criticism. Well, it is a nitpick, but it's also a legit criticism.
悪魔。
バギー様はこのバギー玉でさ。バギー玉？俺は切っても切れないバラバラ人間なのさ。
And to be clear, neither can your clothing then, yeah?
Yes, that's how devil fruits work. You could be a Logia and you could burn up your entire body and your clothes come back. Just accept it.
ダメだ、わけわかんない。だから海賊って嫌いなのよ。
Characters often do this in anime. Earlier in the episode, she said she hates pirates because they took the life of someone close to her, and here she's confused and says, "This is why I hate pirates." I'm sure it's more a figure of speech, but
It's not more of it. It absolutely
No,
is.
it's
just
probably.
going over specifically why she hates pirates just now. This can be more confusing than anything else.
No, she didn't. She didn't go, "This is why I hate pirates." She went, "Nothing makes sense. This is why I hate pirates." It's a figure of speech as opposed to a point of emphasis leading to some type of explanation of why she hates them.
Tells her to move and that she's in the way, but then proceeds to walk directly forwards and not anywhere near her anyway. This happens too much in some anime.
こんなとこに座って何やってんだ？
店番さ。
店番？
This doesn't count as a conversation.
わしは奴の代わりに餌をやりに来たんじゃ。
We've given up.
Yeah, absolutely. He has nothing to say.
帰りを待ってるの。
みんなそう言うがね。
How did you hear her? It's not like she actually spoke out loud.
Sure.
Alright, so there's a little risk of demonetization if I show the scene with the dog protecting the pet food shop. So instead, I'll show this interaction that happens right after. But I've got to say, that was such an incredibly sad scene for me, and it truly felt like it came out of nowhere, super heavy with those feels. The dog wanted to protect the last treasure of his life, the store he lived in with his master when he was alive. Jesus. I rarely do this, but they can take two sins off here for putting furthermore doing the scene itself justice with the excellent writing.
Okay, you said that you love part 4, but yet you took no sins off for
the
good
love.
writing or emotional or anything. Why does this get that treatment? Why even bring this up if this is sins? You know why? Because he's already artificially inflated the sins. So he's just like, I can just add and remove them as I see fit. So just take off an arbitrary number, let's say it's 2 for this emotional scene.
よく戦ったなお前。見ちゃいねえけど、大体わかる。
Yeah, okay, now this is good writing and storytelling and definitely not what I expected from such an early episode. Take yet another one off the top.
This man is undeserving of any amount of money he gets for his content. And I rarely say that. Usually it's just not for me, or I find what they say kind of stupid. This man deserves no money for his content. This is terrible, worthless content.
It's really, really bad. Pretty funny, though.
ゴム人間？
どうした？大の男がわめいてみ。
Pretty funny, though.
どうだ。
Panting, but yeah.
だがそうなりゃ海でやった時は殺し合いだぜ。ああ、それも海賊だな。わかんねえやろだ。
Why does that not make sense to you? You said if we ever meet on the high seas, it will be a fight to the death. And he said, yeah, that's what we pirates do. And then you say, you never make sense. What the fuck are you talking about? He agreed with you.
ああ、悪魔の実があったんだ。悪魔の実？あとはバレねえうちに船を降りちまおう。悪魔の実を売った金と地図の財宝があれば。
Rule number 1 to sneaking off with treasure. Try not to linger where you can be easily caught merely talking to yourself pointlessly about how you're stealing and hoping to make off with someone else's treasure like a real dick.
おいバギー、何ニヤニヤしてんだい？
Able to see that he's grinning from the back of his head.
He has a big face.
Oh, it's from the anime.
That was something. If I
That
had not
was a
been
joke. Yes.
if I had not been barraged by these
The
never-ending, unfunny jokes, I would have smiled at that.
Yeah.
Because that was something.
That was a setup and an actual joke to something. I could see people laughing at that.
See, he's got the potential to be funny.
Okay, how many have we done?
Not enough.
あれは確か道家のバギーのマーク。
No, dude.
俺のパチンコの腕はそこらのピストルよりはるかにすごいんだぜ。
Not much skill involved in a pistol in and of itself, but more to do with the user, though, to be fair.
この男は村一番の大ボラ吹き。
That's why he said your average
ウ
pistol.
ソップのホラ話は刺激が強すぎます。
Why are they calling him an exaggerator when he's clearly a liar, though? You can exaggerate the truth, but from what we've seen so far, he's just straight up completely lying over and over again.
It's almost like the butler is of high class and he doesn't want to call this boy, her friend, a straight up liar. So he says he exaggerates.
ではお薬はここへ置いておきますので、ちゃんとお飲みください。
ケチ。
Have you people forgotten what actual words mean?
That's not what it's actually said there. That's just whatever source you got it from. She says stingy because she wants to meet with Usopp and he's not allowing it.
お邪魔します。
He goes through the trouble of sneaking in and throwing a pebble at her window, only for her to fling the window open and yell out his name.
That's not yelling. It's of medium volume. What?
出て行きたまえ。二度とこの屋敷に近づくな。分かったよ。言われなくても出てってやる。
Probably do, though, since without saying that, you'd have just come back to see the girl another day, wouldn't you?
お前のような奴が来るところではない。
Shadowy
Memory
eyes.
having no eyes cliche.
お嬢様暗殺計画。暗殺だって。
You know what? I'm gonna let you get away with that one because I'm enjoying myself. But don't push it.
村が襲われる。
I don't like this dude.
I'm sorry, but in that scenario of events, how exactly does it come across as an unfortunate accident? It's not an accident when pirates raid an island and kill everyone, is it?
It is an unfortunate accident that these people were killed, absolutely.
Not accident, incident. Accident
Nice.
implies no fault.
No, because two cars can crash into each other. And that's
Yeah,
an
and that's
accident.
supposed to be an incident, a collision. Not
Are you telling me that you're trying to redefine words?
No, that's what the words mean.
Oh my goodness. Ding.
何か聞こえたかね。
He literally stood up and said, "Hey, you! Don't kill that girl!"
They're near the ocean. He's on a cliff. They're dozens of feet away from each other.
They aren't yelling. They're basically whispering.
So, yes, dude! Holy shit, dude! 4 minutes of intro and recap. That might actually be a new record on this channel, beating out Dragon Ball Super by a small margin.
Oh, get ready, homeboy.
Bruh, you had it easy back in them days.
Well, now
Get ready
that
for
was
the
a weird
seven
way to
balls.
transition the scene from the beach to the mansion by just showing a drawn picture of the mansion.
So?
なんで誰も信じねえんだ。
Because you run around shouting lies constantly. Was there actually a mystery there?
Yeah, but usually it's fun stuff like here comes pirates as opposed to, hey, they're trying to kill Kaya.
And in his mind, he's like, wait, I'm being serious. They must know that I'm being the jokey joke, but this is the serious moment, and they're not believing me. And not only that, they're threatening them with pitchforks and stuff like that. It's no longer the
His arm
hey,
is
you get out of
bleeding.
there, you dumb jokey kid.
His arm is bleeding because they shot him.
明日の夜明けは存分に村をぶち壊せ。
Why bother to wait until the following day, though? Why not just attack at night, or failing that, attack right away to ensure no one could leak word of the attack and maybe be believed? Not yet heard any reason as to why it should be done the following day, other than for plot purposes.
It's his plan. This is when we do it. Shut the f up.
Is there... What's the difference between midnight, now, morning? There's no real difference. I mean...
It also allows them time to plan and coordinate the attack.
So long as it gets done.
I think a rather obvious solution to this issue would have been to have these three go into town and go to the...
Yeah, 3 strangers coming up and saying, hey, here comes some people to kill the princess of the town.
And everyone else what they heard and warned them. Not sure why this strategy isn't even brought up as a viable option. Says the girl who spoke up with her abilities being steel, like that's going to be helpful in combat.
Hey, what if he steals a weapon from somebody?
Just about to say that.
Hey, why can't this be an option? Dude, I really don't like this guy.
It's a really good arc.
A little bit late on the reflection there.
Oh, so good.
You piece of... It's a tension moment. We know this girl. We know Claudor. He's going, I could kill you at this point in time, but I have a plan, so I need to go through this plan. But know that if I wanted it, you would be killed. It's tension.
Well, that's weird, because 6 minutes earlier there were just 3 barrels, and yet now there are 6.
Sure.
I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on with these barrels.
Sure.
Well, he wasn't wrong, though. The kid did have no effect, and he never mentioned these guys, which perhaps was an oversight, but all
Luffy?
the same, despite being a wannabe rich girl killing douchebag, he still wasn't wrong about that. Come on, girl. I mean, the kid told you the exact story yesterday.
This man has raised her since she was a child, and they're going, no, he's trying to kill you. She is in disbelief that the parent figure in her life that literally cried to her the day before wants to kill her. Is this so unbelievable?
Especially since when she knows that Usopp is a liar. She admitted it like, yeah, I know your stories are made up, but they're fun.
This one isn't fun. I know you're mad at him because he said you couldn't come back, but to lie and say he wants to kill me.
We should watch a good video after this. We're watching a good video. What are you talking about?
Stop with this character.
This is a good video.
Now your near-dead butler is saying the exact same thing, which is more fucking likely at this point. So you rush all that way, struggle and fail to gain entry to the mansion, all to find her, and then when you find her, you all hide like you're doing something wrong. Boys! Did she not notice him standing right by the swords then, or?
She was focused on the swords.
This reflection is odd because you can't see these 4 anywhere, since everyone is clearly knocked down in his glass of view, and also you can't see Zoro and the other 2 cats either.
Sure.
I was gone for a few episodes, so I was able to heal up and stop being so triggered by it.
Pause. The big problem with these things are they're very few and far between plot issues. They're just little animation things. They're that dumb repeating themselves thing. None of them really are just like, hey, this doesn't make sense in the world. And when it does, he just go the whole Butler thing and crying, Kaya crying. He's like, well, that could be excused with this.
Here's the thing. I think he's really irrational with both his wins and sins. Wins pissed us off more because we hated this. But because of the irrational, we hated part 5, so even going all that crap, it's just like, you are wrong. With this, even though we love One Piece, his irrationality comes off as just like, you're clearly just nitpicking and picking like stupid small things.
3年ぶりに会ってあの癖を見た時はゾッとしたぜ。猫の手で自分の顔を傷つけねえための。
Oh my god, that is brilliant. I was literally going to make fun of this when I first saw it like 5 episodes back, but I decided it wasn't all that interesting to mention, and then
Unlike them just repeating words.
actually gave a great explanation as to why he does it. Definitely take one off to the top for this.
Oh my goodness.
あいつ蘇りやがったまずいこれじゃ5分以内なんて絶対無理だ
2 minutes?
共に喜んだあの時を。
Blah.
What?
Bladding.
What happened there?
Bladding.
Are you? What happened?
Blah.
What? Dude, what was the scene there?
Blah.
No. Mm-mm. All right, jokes off. Stop the character for a second. What happened there?
I have no idea.
Is it just like because she's putting it down because of the sentimentality of it?
Maybe he doesn't care about maybe he's just going. She should still have the gun up because of what Usopp and the Butler said, and thus he's getting a blast for not. I do not know. It will absolutely backfire on me one day. You know what? It kind of did backfire already because I do this. Me and him were taking an Uber one day, and
I forgot about this story.
the Uber driver, he was talking about the new Eminem album, which he hated, and
Kanye West.
It was Kanye West's album, which he hated, and I don't listen to rap, so I'm just like, yeah, that album was great, just because I know he didn't like it, and the driver just goes, oh word, what song did you like? And I went, oh, I don't know any songs. Luckily, he this dude bailed me out, but I was just sitting there like, so yeah, it did backfire on me, and it's going to someday soon.
Here's the thing. This character he does where it's just like it's the opposite of what he thinks. He does it in real life. Don't think this is just for content for the channel or anything. We walked out of Batman v Superman. We hated that movie. We caught an Uber back home, and he's just like, yeah, we saw Batman v Superman. It was so awesome. And, you know, he did it for, I think it was The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi, yep.
And he's just talking about how amazing it was and how much he loved it and all this great stuff. And I'm just sitting there seething. He's just talking to the Uber driver for 20 minutes about how great these films were.
And he can't just be like, no, you're lying. You didn't like that movie. Because how could you disprove what I'm saying?
So I just had to sit there seething.
And I only do it. I do it because I find it funny. Because like I said, I'll do this by myself. And also because I know that he hates it.
And you have done it by yourself.
Yep. I've done it so many times by myself.
There was one time he was at a con and somebody was talking about Fairy Tail or One Piece. It was actually One Piece. And they were like
Fairy Tail and One Piece.
It was like One Piece sucks or Fairy Tail's great, whatever.
I had a Fairy Tail bag and he had a One Piece bag, and I was talking to this dude about Fairy Tail positively while we were in line, and he just the dude behind me goes, and I go, what do you like, One Piece? And he goes, yeah, of course I like One Piece. And I just start railing off like, oh, there's a fire dude in there just like Natsu, but can he eat fire? He's worse than Natsu, crap like that. And the dude is just getting really mad. And I'm like, yeah, this is fun.
And then he walked up to him later. I was just like, hey, dude, I love One Piece. That Fairy Tail stuff was blah, blah. Wasn't it fun though? And the dude was like, no, it wasn't. And that was the first time he had like self-consciousness about his character.
Oh no.
Where he was like, wait, everybody doesn't act like that character is fun. Hold up. Because I usually treat it like a straight man where I'm just like, no, that's not how it works. But that dude was so serious. He did not get it.
Plan or otherwise, though, it's definitely still a betrayal.
Yeah.
So the second half of this episode was really good, with a nice backstory for Captain Kuro, plus a bit of a battle already between him and Luffy, which was nicely...
No.
Does he even watch these things?
That's
Or
a
is it
good
just-
question.
Or
He
just
could-
like plot synopsis?
He
stuff?
could read the manga just to blow through it and get his points and then match it up in the anime / or the movie or whatever he's doing. There's
That
no
would
reason.
explain the Mr. stuff.
There's no reason why he should have said Luffy. Zero. Unless he's a long time One Piece reader and he internalized it as Luffy and he cannot change it.
You're reading.
Yeah, I know. So
And-
he
and you
reads
know what-
it,
you
he
know how
reads
it's
it
said.
as Luffy.
No,
And
but
then
you know how it's said now. Fix it.
maybe it's just too far gone.
We used to say Ryu.
Yep.
Now we don't.
Yep.
Fix it.
Yes, but we're not making $1,000 on Patreon. Are you?
Is that just the defense?
Until we start making $1,000,
Hey y'all, Patreon come tomorrow. Pony up that money.
I'll Patreon myself just to say we got numbers.
done. Definitely worthy of a sin off. Not much else to say about that one.
Stop it with the sin off. Just not what this is.
It's not so good that it takes away its sin from the other part of it. You're just pointing out the sins themselves.
Yes. How is this moment being good, erasing the fact that they said they repeated stuff 15 times?
助けてくれて嬉しかったみんなの気持ちだけで十分よ
No sin here, but I just thought of an unorthodox way of dealing with this current issue. Hit her over the head and knock her out. Then they've got a solid hour or more to wrap things up. Beat the hypnotist and everything will be alright. After all, she has to be conscious in order to get hypnotized, doesn't she? I guess having said that though, she could just hold her eyes closed or failing that not look at the ring when he does his thing. Yeah, something to think about.
Pause. So you're saying knock out this girl in the middle of the woods, this sickly rich girl, young rich girl in the middle of the woods with a bunch of pirates around. Just knock her out and be done with it.
Gavin, we basically do everything wrong with now.
Reaction occurs long after an attack cliche.
Nah, that's my real laugh.
Yeah, that's what he literally just said. Did you zone out when he said it or something?
No ding, just words.
No, specifically he said you'll never be better than him, as in you're both on the same level. You just straight up zoning out as well?
面白いこと言いやがる。俺の手を片方へし折ったくらいでいい気になるな。
Five of your claws.
He could consider the gloves, the claws, and
終わったのかしら
This is weird because the giant cat mast is physically moving slightly forward when it shouldn't be.
sure.
今度は壁か
The scratches are moving.
持ってかれ二度と来るな
They take with them the one person who definitely said they were going to kill every one of them.
So, Captain Kuro has been on that island for what, like 10 years? And they have never done anything without him. They need him because they're a bunch of hapless pieces of that can't move without that captain. And when he comes back, he's just in a big old coat, sailing the sea.
Oh, he looks great with that coat.
Just go, and they're going, hey, Captain Kuro.
Power, absolutely. I was always just like, oh, maybe he can learn one of the CP9 techniques and control his speed, and then, because that's the shave, and then he gets fast, even faster, and even the CP9 members would be like, oh my goodness, he's so fast. And I'm like, yeah, that's Kuro for you. I love Kuro, and I'm constantly just like, when is he going to return? But I'm like, they're in a new world now. There's no way.
There's not no way. That's the best part of One Piece.
I do
Bucky's
find it odd that he was just like, hey, again, and Don Krieg, I'll see you in the Grand Line, and they just did not.
They're dead. That's why.
I mean, sure, but it's kind of like a...
It was like 37 people on that boat, including Krieg and his giant armor and Pearl, and a little dinghy. Like, they dead. They didn't make it.
Yup, few things better than the guy who knocks you up, marries you, then ditches you and the kid to fend for yourself so he can drink and sail around robbing people and stuff. Ah, pirates.
忘れてもらっちゃ困るぜ天才画家を天才画家
I was gone again for a while.
That's funny.
Was it?
We're laughing, Gavin. You get it.
This seems excessive.
See, it was a subversion because he dialed it back.
This seems largely excessive.
Stop muting the mic when I start laughing at these.
Oh dear lord.
I would love to know the amount of things that we're just repeating.
Well, they had to do it one more time. But whatever. Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. Hopefully part one of many future parts.
Yeah.
Start if you want to see.
Yeah, it's done.
Wow, you're not even letting him go through his field.
No, I really don't like this dude. On top of the pure just thievery, it's markedly worse.
Yeah, absolutely. At the very least, you could say that, I don't know what the Cinema Sins process is, but it sounds like there's multiple people, so you get multiple inputs, multiple people going, hey, this is repeating, this doesn't sound very good, is this really a sin?
Oh my
blah, blah,
dear
blah.
Sweet summer child,
No.
you are so wrong.
No?
The Cinema Sins Jeremy guy watches a film and he goes, timestamp, comment, keep watching.
Okay.
And they do live reviews, so they'll watch a movie and then they'll come out of it and they'll be in the car and just review it. And things they say there, they'll rework it to put in a script of Cinema Sins, even if it makes no sense. So, no, my dear sweet child, you are incorrect.
Well, then Jeremy is just better than him.
Yes, that's all
As
it is.
the
And he sucks.
originator, because it's just you're aping a formula that you didn't make, that you probably just don't even understand. You're just like, I need to find problems with this, even if I just have to repeat myself so many times just to get big number one. Mm-hmm. And he just puts it out, and people flock to it, and for some reason he's popular. I would say that his children, but he's got his Patreon.
Cause I'll say Cinema Sins is worse for the culture, but I think he's worse as far as pure content.
Oh yeah, part 2 is a coming. Just I'm a Patreon him real quick and send him a message like, hey yo, where's that part 2, homie? Yikes. Yeah, I would love to see why he didn't. Maybe he just didn't get enough likes, because he says if you want to see more, hit the like and whatever. Maybe he was just like, people ain't interested in this. I'm not. They keep repeating themselves, and even though that's
that's the reason to drop off content.
Very funny. I will. He said he wasn't doing was it Bleach or Naruto?
Naruto.
he said he wasn't going to do it, so he has reasons for not doing it. I don't fully understand it. He has his own ways, and
I'm trying to see.
I'm going through his comments.
Yeah, trying to see if somebody.
Are you
This
sorted
should
by
come back. So.
Are you-
Yeah, this is by time.
Newest.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to do another one. So he just never did it. It wasn't that it got taken down. He never did it. My only thought is One Piece is too good. He didn't have enough to just like send it. Other than just, oh, they repeat themselves anime.
He was blood from a stone here.
As far as likes, he's got 2.5K on this one. Dislikes 169. That's
not enough. Everybody go to this video and hit that thumbs up button. Let them know that we're here. We need a cheesy name for people here. ALXers, go.
Terrible.
Dude, this is really bad. And we were just like, yeah, we gotta record something, because this is basically for the people that are just like, I don't really like fairy tale, and we've been doing fairy tale month, and we've gotten long stretches of stuff. It's like, okay, this is for people that don't.
A-listers, I like that. I like A-listers. We're not using it, but I like it. That is a good fit name.
I also refuse.
Again, not using it. but
I'm not unusing it.
Dang, if that's not a good one. Maybe I'll think of a thing.
Don't. But yeah, this was basically because we were like, some people aren't digging fairy tale.
You could have said Revisitor. But no, you said ALX.
Hey, we just went through, I don't know how long of this bum.
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. He done melted my brain. I couldn't think of anything. He's not
that improv is so.
Yeah, but he's not providing me with. He's not providing my brain the neuron sparks to go, oh, something funny. He done took away my funny.
He just stole that like a dementor.
Yeah. He just snatched it clean away. So I'm sorry if I'm not good on my feet right now, all right? Hey.
He done knocked you on your butt. And they're just like, stand up. Come on. Get on your feet. Yeah, unless you guys want to talk about something, we're going to head out.
Fairy Tale Month is coming to an end.
Yeah, there's only 2 parts left. Yeah, I did upload that latest part today. So yeah, two parts left.
This dude got whatever. He gets to pick whatever's next. So
I already got it.
What is it?
It's Hamon Beat Fate video.
No. No. Dude, we just did.
We didn't just do a Hamon Beat.
We did it soon enough.
That was like 8 episodes ago. Okay, which means it was like 3 months ago.
Okay, but it was really bad.
Okay, so who do you want me to go to? Cosmo? Oh, but it was really bad. Oceanus? Oh, but it was really bad. What do you want me to do?
How long is that video?
Let's see. Oh, let's not do it through that. Hamon Beat. Hamon Beat Fate is a cool 12-14.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I still...
See, there's still people saying Ryu.
I mean, because that was basically, again, that's one of those things where you got it in your mind. It's just how it's said, and nothing's ever gonna change that for you.
Things change it for me all the time.
Not for you. I'm speaking of the royal you.
Okay, things change for people all the time.
Absolutely, but things don't change for people.
Wii U. Final Fantasy VII. I think it's a case of it was way too popular, so my expectations were too high for it. And here's another problem with it. For JRPGs, I care more about the battle system than whatever plot's going on, the characters, whatever. Because a large portion of what I'm doing is just going through battles constantly. Like, if you're playing a 40-hour JRPG, roughly 18 hours is a battle. So I need the battle system to be something engaging. And Final Fantasy VII did not engage me after I had played Legends of Dragoon and Legends of Legaia, which had really intense, like, pay attention, think, or rhythm-based commands. So I was just like, what is this? And another thing I don't like is the materia system kind of takes away from the uniqueness of characters because anybody can have a massive healing spell. So what's the point of experimenting with characters where you can go, I like Cloud, Yuffie, and Red. Red 13. I'll pick them, and then I'll just give them a healing and a fire and a blizzard, and I don't need to ever do anything with Aerith or Tifa. So I was just like, whatever, and push it over to the side. So yeah, not a fan of Final Fantasy VII.
I've never played it.
Final Fantasy 14 is an MMO. I'm not a fan of MMOs. It's one of those. It's the mech anime of video games to me. Just like push it over to the side. Are there any bad Dr. Stone videos? There probably are, but it's probably a lot of butt kissing for Dr. Stone because Dr. Stone is very good. If there's one that's just like Dr. Stone sucks, I could see doing it, not with me and him because he hasn't read it, but me and this guy named Mike, Mike Drop, who is also part of our 2200 thing.
He was on the Boruto video that we did.
Yeah, he loves it, so maybe there. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII is really generic. I think it's one of those things where it's a lot of people's first like big JRPG, so it sticks into their minds so heavily. Like it's the first 3D RPG they played. It's a heavy PlayStation exclusive, which was probably a lot of people's first console. Up there he is right there, Lone Saiyan 115.
What are you doing here, Mike? What are you doing? This is the end. Unless you were here the whole time and just wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah, I enjoy Final Fantasy X's battle system. There was somebody...
I love X.
Oh yeah, it was Fit talking about, you can just change characters on the fly without losing time. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Hate Kimari or whatever that blue creature name
is. Kimari Ronzo is trash, and then they were just like, hey, here's an entire fight with just Kimari. Oh, whoops, I haven't used them since I got him. Whoops, big whoops.
And they were just like, you know what, here's a power that even if you didn't train him a second, here you go.
Yeah, I love X. X is probably like X is definitely in my top 5 JRPGs.
I am looking forward heavily to Final Fantasy 16, but I wish they would go back to turn-based. Kingdom Hearts 3 up there.
What do I think of Kingdom Hearts 3? I really like Kingdom Hearts 3. There's a lot of problems with it. I love the fighting. It's a bit too easy. Once you go up to hard mode, it's better. I like that it wraps up everything. It seems like a couple things were wrapped up too easily. There was a couple moments where the organization members, they all had a nice little, maybe they weren't such a bad guy sort of thing. All in all, 7, 5, maybe an 8 on a good day. I've got no real problems on it. Remind, mwah, mwah, mwah. If they would have just put out Remind, it was just like it's Kingdom Hearts 3. I was like 10 on 10. Because them battles they were so much fun. And also, I appreciate that they were in on the meme of Kingdom Hearts 3 never coming out to the point where in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts, they just go, this ain't even Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. This is like Kingdom Hearts 2.9. You ain't even here yet. You're going to get to 3. I know you put in 3. I know you put the disc for 3 in, but you don't get 3 yet. You haven't earned it. You wait.
Joey, I really like Food Wars. I like it in the manga more than the anime because I feel the anime is a little gross with the things they do. But I really do. It's what's her name? Erina from the dub. I f***ing love her Valley Girl like dubs. I love it.
I love Valley Girl dub stuff. It's very fun.
She's so smart and strong, and it's just like she's such a Valley Girl, and I f***ing love it.
Final Fantasy 16, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to Final Fantasy stuff. I would prefer if they went back to turn-based, because I really enjoy turn-based.
Wow, that's not exactly what I just said 40 seconds ago.
Oh, dude, I must have zoned out. I apologize.
I wanted to play World of Final Fantasy, but that chibi stuff, I just can't. Verum Rex, is that the one where I thought it was Dot Hack GU, like the next Dot Hack game, and it looked really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. Mike,
Rex
I don't care.
Is Kingdom Hearts stuff.
I don't care. Go ahead, you can go then.
Yes, I would prefer that they do make a game with that dumb stuff, because it is Square Enix making fun of Square Enix, and that seems really fun.
Mike, you through. You just driving, son. Yes, Mad World for the Wii, where it was black and white and all the blood with stuff. I think people were a little too hard on it because it was one of the like only M-rated games on the Wii, so they were just like so hyped about it, and then it kind of underdelivered. But I liked it. Fire Force Month, I would do it in a heartbeat, because that series is mid as
okay.
And the first season is the one where everyone's just like, my God, animation, my God, the fights, and I'm just like, it's okay.
If it's mid, then that's not too much we can say about
yes, it is, because people love that. Why are you loving mid?
Sure, but there would be a lot of stuff that you would agree with if there was a video praising it like that.
Praising it? Absolutely not. The second they start talking about good characters, I'm in there. I'm tearing them apart. Unless they say it begins and ends with Arthur. And a little bit of the other characters.
I have not watched Fire Force, so I have no opinion on it.
Okay. There's a girl with the unlucky Etchy. So there's
Is
always
that the one with the pigtails that I've always seen. Okay.
So anytime she's around, there's an accident that leads to her underwear being exposed or her clothes falling.
Well, that's funny.
No, it's not. She's like 14.
I'm glad you don't. The joke dies there.
Tensei Devil Survivor. I played a lot of the Shin Megami games, and they all kind of run together. Summoner, Devil Survivor, Shin Megami 3, 4. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Lucky Lecture, that's what it is. It's terrible, dude. I'm telling you. Demon Slayer month. Potentially, I'm reading Demon Slayer now to pair with Jujutsu Kaisen. I just started it, though. But man, people are ball sucking that in film. My God.
The film is getting a little bit too much hype. Chill out.
It's getting that same Dragon Ball stuff. It took over Dragon Ball. It's just like it's animation.
It is the hype show of the season, of the year, of the Fast 5 years or whatever, and people are gonna hype it up, and then it's gonna die. Who's talking about Kill la Kill when that was the show? Give it 5 years, and Attack on Titan is gonna be in the dust. Not at all. It's also involving the fact that the ending was not as good as people would like, but once that shine comes off of it, it's just gonna fade away.
Just Stop had a video I was looking at. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, we're literally in the middle of a Just Stop. We're not doing another one.
I remember. I saw that. As far as months go, I've been saying this every single month, that months are a mistake. Months do not lead to anything good. The last month that we did, we got into an argument with the creator, and it led to a debate that we are still in the middle of that is not coming out as of right now.
Oh, that will come out eventually, though.
Hopefully, if we get the permission to release it.
No, I don't care.
Oh, no. But we gave our word.
You know what? No, we gave our word. We wait for the whole thing. But if they do say, I really don't want that out, I wouldn't release it.
Yeah. But then you would have to explain why.
Yeah.
If it's I got blown away, it's like, oh no, you can't do that. You challenged us. You said that
why
we were gonna
stream that shit?
So yeah, months, and then with this month, this fairy tale month, it just made me realize how much fairy tale is bad. And then we had our first ever like 0.5 episode where like, oh, this dude is trash. We gotta hit another video, but it can't be an actual number because we got a number system going. So we done screwed up our whole number stuff. Cause this is episode 41 technically. So we're gonna have to be like, oh man, we did 48 episodes when we actually did 49. So this done ruined everything. Months were a mistake.
That's your fault.
Is that not one of our best episodes?
I didn't say that.
All
that
right,
episode is legit amazing, but it's because we're just doing goofy.
Oh, yeah, we're too loosey-goosey on that one.
the Dragon Ball pairings, the openings of Naruto with the hero come back and just he's screaming at you, us talking about opinions. Dude, it's just a funny, but we're barely talking about the dude.
Absolutely.
It's in 13 list of top 10. Jesus Christ.
All that being said, Naruto month coming.
Naruto month coming. Yeah,
It
all
is
her
coming.
fights end with the opponent touching her up somehow. Pigtails from Fire Force 17 doesn't make it any better.
Go up a little bit because we missed. We probably missed a little bit.
Nah.
Demon Slayer, trash. Demon Slayer, Arthur.
Arthur is that boy.
If you say so.
Since I know you guys don't like Jinbei, there's a video from a YouTuber called Mr. Moores that explains why he won't join the Monster Trio.
Yo, you know what? I like Mr. Moores, and I purposely did not watch that video. He makes good points sometimes. Some of the times he's just so convinced at certain things that he will get up his own butt and just go, nah, this is what it's gonna be, and it's either amazing or it's trash. When Odin, oh yeah, spoilers for the past couple episodes.
Give it like 40 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Just mute.
Odin, I'll give you a second. I don't want to just, because some people are anime only.
Yeah.
All right, that should be enough time. Odin dies, and then the Scabbers are down, and he's coming, and he shows up. He's like, "Hey, what up, y'all?" And he goes, "Oh crap, Thomas Teapot. The Teapot ate a Tanuki fruit, and Tanukis are known to transform. So that Teapot is Odin." And that makes so much sense because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that sounds terrible. That sounds like one of the worst things. He's like, yeah, it could be Mr. 2, but who cares about that? Yeah, it could be not Conjuro, Kinemon, but who cares? No, it was Conjuro.
Yeah, Conjuro.
Yeah, it could be Conjuro, but who cares about that? But the Teapot would be, and I'm like, and people are like, okay, but why would the Teapot know his personality? Oh, the Teapot could have been around for, and like, dude, shut up. But yeah, like I said, I purposely didn't watch that. There's a couple of them where it's just like, here's Jinbei's role in the crew and blah, blah, blah. I'm curious as to what he would say about the whole Jinbei not joining the Monster Trio things because he's so very, very powerful. I think, because I did hear an argument of he will join the Monster Trio, but Luffy will be pushed up. And
he'll be like the big mom, Yonko.
Yeah, and he'll have 3 sweet commanders or whatever, like King, Queen, Jack. He'll have those 3.
But then you gotta look at people like Joker, because that's a 4th technically.
Yeah, but yeah, things like that. That's what I have been saying, and I don't know if that's going to be his argument, but I do not like that.
ReZero month, I have a video in mind. Yeah, send it to me, because I am very much going to consume ReZero stuff. So
yeah, we definitely want to do that 2 episodes a week, 2 or 3 episodes, just reviewing it, because I want to see where ReZero goes, and I want to see if, because a lot of our comments just are on that video, which still gets that comment. There's a lot of videos that we have where the comments are just like, yeah, good video. Here's why this is stupid, blah, blah, blah. That ReZero video is just ReZero fans just flaming us.
And we can't really say anything because we don't have enough context.
And most of their stuff it's explained in season 2, or it's explained in the books, or blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, we don't have that information. We didn't have that information back then. So we're only going off what we only know what we know. So I really want to see where the story goes. And I know practically 0. I know that there's like a couple more witches that show up. That's literally about it that I know.
I didn't even know that much. So yeah, I will consume that and trust. When I get enough information, I'm clapping back at all them bastards.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll get those 3 episodes a week, sort of thing that I was hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, themed months are a mistake. You don't want them.
What y'all got in store for episode 50? It's a Naruto one. There's a couple that could be. The Talk No Jutsu one is a big one. Yeah, we'll look up something in Naruto and have a big 50 ball. It's really the 100th one I really want to consider.
But that's so far away.
It's so far away.
Who knows if we'll even still be doing this.
I have no reason to think we won't unless something literally kills our hopes and dreams. Just like I do not want to do this anymore. Have you ever bought something that made a cashier bagger feel embarrassed to hold it? I mean, this kid is shopped in like Sogeking cosplay and stuff.
Yeah.
I can see that. Ooh. I once went to a sex shop and bought a dildo for a girl for her birthday. Big black dildo. That was some uncomfortable.
Yeah, nothing that I can think of.
Really, you are blessed.
I
bought dildos. I bought a on a hole for somebody.
I don't. Yeah, it's because I don't go into a shop with like specific needs. I don't like making orders at a fast food restaurant because I'm a very picky eater and my orders are always just like 8 things long. That's why I like the little kiosk where you just press the button.
Or going through an app.
Yeah, and you don't have to talk to anybody because I'm like, I need this, but take off this and add this and double that. And I hate that because it's too much communication and stuff like that. I was a cashier at Walmart about, was it like 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's odd. Time flies. Who knows? But I was a cashier at Walmart. Now, I did see some grime. It was
Really?
some, oh boy. It was some.
Like what?
Somebody bought, it was a children's book, a pack of condoms, and like some liquor. I'm like,
What's the night, sir?
boy, you paying for these separately, or I'm sure you don't want these all on one receipt. Crap like that, and it'll sometimes just be like water,
Yeah,
and then just like just some dumb thing like some vaginal cream. And
yeah, that's gotta suck.
Yo, that was the worst. Always. Just like, oh man, it got
You
like
got a
3
smelly
packs
vagina.
of vaginal cream plus tampons or something. I'm just like, head down and just like, ring, ring, ring.
Oh yeah, on the hole. This kid once won on a hole, and then it mysteriously went missing.
It mysteriously went missing.
I
won it from a hentai AMV contest, which I smashed the competition, and it was a K-On themed.
Oh, for anybody that doesn't know what an AMV is, an anime music video.
Yeah, and it was a K-On themed on a whole. I believe it was Miyu. It might have been Azuya. Doesn't really matter because it's long worn out.
I mean, missing. Oh yeah, I used to work in fast food. I have had drinks thrown on me. I have been spit on. I have had somebody pull a gun on me. I have had somebody say that tell everybody else to leave the restaurant because I'm coming back and shooting you. I have seen somebody get shot. I've had the building shot at. Dude.
We did a one. It was basically a what was it, like a food
industry podcast.
Service industry podcast, and we're gonna bring that back.
Called Ain't No Break.
Ain't No Break. Yeah, we both worked in fast food, so that's something. I've worked in groceries, so I have a bunch of stories and
retail and stuff.
We can bring in friends and stuff. I just got off I just quit an IT call center job, and
We have friends with call
have
center jobs.
so many stories.
Yeah, we need to
about
do the second episode of Ain't No Break.
Stupid people. Yeah, we could probably do fast food because we can bring Peanut into it as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We can talk about that later.
And Chris, he lives here too.
Definitely,
Since
definitely. My Hero Month win. That is a very good question. Months are a mistake. I keep saying this.
and yet,
Okay.
here's the thing about My Hero Month. It would probably be the 58 through the 60, which would be roughly 18 episodes from now, which would be roughly about 18 weeks. We're talking about 5-6 months from now. 5-6 more months of manga chapters and stuff,
boy.
and anime and stuff. Yeah, I feel like we could get a
But
My Hero.
we would definitely re-hit that Bakugo video.
Yes, the Lost video. Yeah, we've been talking about that one for a while. We're just waiting on enough time to pass, so we kind of forget what happened there.
Yeah, but My Hero is very trash. What was it? Chilling in, was it C or A?
What?
My Hero. I'm pretty sure it was A.
Oh yeah, definitely A.
Okay, so yeah, that's chilling in A, and it has the potential to go down, but these last 2 chapters have been very nothing.
Yeah, they've been basically nothing. Jinbei's dying or leaving the crew? I hope so. I hope he dies.
Y'all could do a vid on themes and subversion. Check this out. We have literally talked about sitting down and just talking
About opinions,
about
themes, and subversion.
opinions, themes, and subversion in 3 separate videos. Just how much people put shields up with those things. How lazy people are for just talking about themes and subversion, and that's the video. We have talked about just sitting down and talking about
Just
it.
20 minutes of topic, just going.
That's it.
Do you know Gravity Rush OVA on YouTube? I did not know Gravity Rush had an OVA. Gravity Rush is one of my favorite series of all time. My girl Cat for Smash, please.
Put her in. I don't know. It makes so much sense. Her fighting style, I think, would be too hard to implement.
I don't think so, because they implemented so many like crazy people like Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, but most of her stuff is floating and making other things float. How do you make that competitive and also true to the series?
I think they could find a way.
They probably could.
Because, she's got, like, heavy stuff, so you got stuff like Kirby going down fast. She could just go down faster. She can be lighter when she's getting blown away, so she can float easier to the... But it's easier to knock her to the side. Mm-hmm. Like, there could be modes for her. Like, I think you could really do Cat, and I would love Cat. In the Morris video, oops, sorry, it scrolled too far. It's saying that the current Monster Trio dynamic of Luffy at all, it won't change at all. He uses story evidence.
I don't believe that. How can it not change when you got somebody of comparable or stronger strength to Sanji?
Yeah,
I understand like the dynamic between the 3 of those, how they know each other, how they bicker and things like that. That won't change. But if you're looking at the 3 strongest members, you've got to be like, is Sanji in there at this point?
I bought a Senran Gakura game, and the GameStop clerk tried to bag it under the table.
me hide this for you. Just shield you from this embarrassment. We're both embarrassed, but let me just, try to lessen this a little bit.
Gavin, yes, it was a K-On on a whole. I promise you, I saw the packaging. Absolutely, it was a K-On on a whole.
It absolutely was.
Yeah, fast food is the worst job I've ever worked.
Yeah, fast food is it is something else, because you've got hungry people, and hungry people are angry, and you've got people who are just pieces of crap.
Yes.
Who just do not care. And it's like, I am a person. Why do you not care? You're just yelling. Like, literally, why?
It's like they pick there to get all their frustrations of the day or week out. Like, I'm going in here angry, and if one little thing is wrong, I'm on 11.
And I have ordered stuff, and I'm just like, well, this isn't exactly what I ordered, and then I've walked away. And it's like, whatever, it's fine, they're busy, moving on. I've waited for like 15 minutes for stuff, just standing there, and they're like, did you get your order? I'm like, no, I think that's it right there. And they're like, oh my, so sorry. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. Never a problem. The only problems that I have is I hate mustard, And I'm like, yo, I didn't order this with mustard. I can't eat this. I don't like mustard. If it's like pickles, and I order it with pickles, I'll take the pickles off. No big problem.
Yeah, that's no biggie.
But something like mustard, I'm like, I can't
Yeah,
do
there's
anything.
no
with
way
this.
to fix it.
So that's when I'm just like, excuse me, I no mustard or whatever.
Yeah, I remember one time I was at a Checkers. Like, it's so easy to just be cordial. I remember I was in the Checkers and they rang up all my stuff, and it came up to like $30. I was like, I looked at the receipt. I'm like, I didn't order this. I was like, I'm sorry, this was supposed to be this. They were like, okay, we'll fix all of this. Blah blah blah. Here's like $12 back. There you go. And everything was cool. There was no need to go on 40.
It's the people, because man, it is. I will never understand people who are rude, basically to any service industry. Because it's like, what's the point? What are you getting out of this? People are already working this crappy job with all these crappy people. It's more than likely hot as balls. And they gotta deal with you yelling over a chicken strip.
I hate when people are like, y'all think y'all deserve 15, y'all can't even get the order right. It's like 30,000 orders in a day, and your order you think people don't deserve. Somebody yelled at me that we didn't deserve 15 because they brought out her drink. She had like a $40 order, but they were out of. She ordered a drink we didn't have because she ordered through the app, so they gave her a water, and she was like, "I wanted a drink, not a water." I'm like, "Well, water is a drink, but just bring it back, and we'll refund it and get you whatever you want." Well, if you tell your crew to add, blah, 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 I'm like, "This is why y'all don't deserve 15." I'm like, so people don't deserve a living wage because you didn't get a sugary drink. Like, people are ridiculous. What do you think about Persona 3? I love Persona 3. I love the darkness of Persona 3. I know people hate it with the invokers. You gotta point it to your head and shoot it. It's kind of like edgelord dark stuff, especially with the death storyline overall. But I love me some Persona 3. I wish they would bring it to music.
I really, really like the music.
I wish they would bring it to the PC like they did for Persona 4. I don't care so much about Persona 5 being on PC, but I want Persona 3 on PC. And I would like Persona 2 to replay those. Maybe I'll just get those anyway. Call centers suck. Shut up.
Oh, it is.
Deku sucks. Shut up.
Go up.
Oh, yeah.
I used to work at a GameStop. A man came in asking for a good pizza place. Like, why would I know that? I worked at a Burger King, and one of the worst experiences I've ever had was somebody ordered a 6-piece nugget. And I'm like, we got all these nuggets. They're about to expire in like 10 minutes. Whatever. I gave her like 9.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to cut you off real quick. There was somebody that was just like, we were closed, and they were like, can I just have some nuggets, please? Are y'all about to throw them out? I was like, yeah, we got like 60 nuggets. How many you want? Yeah. She was like, let me get like 30. I was like, all right. I bagged them. I was like, give me like $2. Because I'm throwing them out anyway.
So I did that. I think I gave her like 11 or 12. This is like, whatever. Who cares at this point? They're about to get thrown out, whatever. Mm-hmm. And she comes back like, did you give me these nuggets? I'm like, what is wrong? The nuggets were hot. I don't know. She goes, so you gave me 12. You might as well give me 20. I'm like, what? You got double what you wanted?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You want more?
If you gave me that much, you might as well go the whole way, baby. What's up, yo? Fill her up, baby.
What?
She wasn't appreciative of what she got. She only thought about all that she didn't get with the extra.
What can I get more?
Yeah, Kat was in PlayStation All-Stars, and she was doing very well there. I think with a little bit of modification, she could work for Smash.
That was PlayStation All-Stars, though.
Yeah, but I think she could work.
Gravity Rush 3, don't give up on the dream. Keep that dream alive, right?
I would do a lot of dark things for Gravity Rush 3.
If our girl Carrot can make it to 8 above Ace and Sabo.
And the salt is so delicious from these people.
If Carrot can make it to number 8 after doing almost nothing for the past 3 years, Cat can come back in Gravity Rush 3, alright?
What do you think of Tokyo Ghoul? I think it started out really well. I really liked it. And then it started going off the rails a lot, and now it's just kind of like, it's okay. It's like a 6.57. I worked at a 24/7 subway in a party city, so many bumps and people just destroying the bathroom.
Blowing them boys up.
There's nothing worse than a walk-in 24/7. I had my ex used to work in a Florida one that was 24/7, and she had meth heads all across the board. The studio shut down, but they just restructured everywhere, so it's just in different areas. They still own the IP. It's whatever.
Who's bumping a Subway sandwich at 3 in the morning?
Yo, Subway is fly, yo.
Who's meatball sub and a veggie patty at 3?
Clearly, you've never been drunk at 2 a.m.
No, I haven't.
and walked into a Coney's and smashed you some breakfast.
No, I haven't.
Bruh, that 2 a.m. Drunk Coney run is hitting. I'm telling you.
I'm not awake at that time, number one, and number
That's your part.
number two, I don't drink, so I've got nothing for that.
Dude, I'm telling you, Drunk Coney's is hitting.
You say so.
I'm telling you, Drunk Waffle House is hitting.
If you say so.
Have you guys tried RE8? I'm watching my friend play it. I'm waiting for it to go down a little bit to buy it. I don't know if I want to watch the whole thing of her play it because
you want to
I want to experience it. Yeah, but I also kind of just want to get through it right now because my friend V-Man, he finished it and he really wants to talk with somebody about it, and I might just bite the bullet. And
I feel that way about Vtubers. Nobody likes Vtubers but me, so I just got to keep my opinions to myself.
Let's listen to Rock City Boy live.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
It's worth getting the channel.
Yo, whoever likes Rock City Boys, hit the bricks. We don't need you here, all right?
Block yourself.
You one of the problems. I see them comments just like, you know what? Rock City Boys ain't... You don't know how hard I'm hovering over that block. How hard... Just report. Just spam. I don't need you, all right?
Dangerous and inappropriate comment.
Kick rocks. I don't need people coming up here saying that Rock City Boys is good. I don't need garbage being flung in my eyes. I need to see, and y'all ain't allowing it. Alright? Y'all smearing feces on my window. Why? Keep no opinion zone. This is no opinion zone and no Rock City Boys zone. This is what y'all forcing it. And Gavin, it's about to be a no Gavin zone if you keep this up. Alright? You want to join that list? You've been here since darn near the beginning, and you about to meet your end.
Bro, when we were getting 14 views, there was Gavin.
Bye, Gavin. Bye. You one of them Rock City Boys. I see you.
One time, my dad ordered a 3-meat pizza at like 1 a.m. Bro, I've been in those situations.
Pizza's amazing at any time.
I remember we had we were having a hotel party, and it was like 2 a.m. and we drove about 14 miles for a 24-hour Domino's, and somebody ordered a pineapple pizza. I swear to God, I wanted to throw it on the ground right there.
Like you gotta travel all this way for this?
Who wants this? She wanted it just to try it though. People.
Have we played Catherine?
Yeah, I love Catherine. I love Catherine so much. I haven't played Full Body because I don't know if it is or is not on PC, but I could never find it on PC. I think they only ported the classic. I want to play Full Body. I might just get it on the PS5. Screw it. People would come from clubs, bums, teens, call workers. The bums used to shoot up in the bathroom. One almost OD'd. That night was wild. Hey, so there's 7 Mile in Gratiot. There's a McDonald's on the 7 Mile in Gratiot.
Boy, that McDonald's, it might as well just have a turd right in the middle of the walkway, because it's like this is the level of this McDonald's. It's just like that's the McDonald's turd. Nobody talks about it. It's just there.
Some bum OD'd in the bathroom, and they went, all right, shut this down because we need to disinfect. We need to clean everything. People were almost in the street honking like, hey, yo, we can't order for real, yo. They were like, somebody just OD'd. We need to disinfect. So we can't get no food, yo. I'm hungry, yo. I'm like, these pieces of
Terrible.
dude. I done seen people 12 midnight twerking in the parking lot at that McDonald's. It sucked. 5 hours left when somebody almost OD'd.
If you're like, oh, it's gonna be this kind of night, huh? I always say the beginning of your day is gonna tell you exactly how the day is gonna be going. When I get a call and it's just like the first call that I get is just like one of them medical calls, and they're like, hey, blah blah blah, this. And I'm like, I've never been trained in any of this. I don't know if there's anybody's life on the line. I'll get somebody on it. And then like 5 minutes later, I'll get a call that's like, King, that was an emergency. What are you doing? I'm like, I was never trained in any of this. I don't know. And then they asked me on the podcast, like, do you think that you've gotten anybody killed because of your incompetence with the medical calls? I was like, absolutely.
But he tries not to think about
Absolutely not.
Because that will haunt you, boy.
Sure will.
All right, we're gonna do 15 more minutes and then we're outie. I suggest try not to watch the doll fight. I didn't see the doll fight, but I saw the doll itself, and I was like, dang, I love that doll. I wanna play it. Y'all check out Eden Zero yet? Eden Zero is hold up before he gets into it. Eden Zero is on the list of things I want to read, as well as the Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest. Now you can go.
Eden Zero is anti-content. It is terrible. Hiro Mashima, I've said this several times. His work output and his quality are so opposite. This man will draw forever. Does he take breaks? I don't know. But at one time, he had like 5-6 mangas running. Storyboarding, drawing, blah, blah, blah.
He's drawing for the video game right now, that mobile game.
It's nuts. But he is such a hack. He got the skills on a pen, and that's it. Put them together with somebody. Because the dude, it was the writer of Death Note and the artist. Put them together. It's like, you got something I don't have. And we just gonna put it together and we make it magic. Get somebody that will put pen to paper for Mashima. Because the man can draw. He's got good composition. His art is very clean. You can tell what's happening. Too much of the girl stuff. Maybe you rein him back a little bit on that.
Sometimes some same face going on.
Sometimes some same face. He seems like too much of a free spirit. He seems like, yeah, I'll do this, whatever, it's fine. You get somebody to pair off with him and you making money. But him by himself, he makes Eden Zero where the chains are unleashed. And you just go, that's just Happy. That's just Wendy. That's just Urza. Why are you doing this, Mashima? I got up to like chapter 20 and old girl was captured again. And I went, why am I reading this? And every single time, I've got it downloaded. Up to like chapter 60 or something. I don't even know how much it is. And every single time I have to hype myself up like, all right, I'm about to read it. Here we go. I'll open up my tablet. I'll click on it. And I'll just get to it. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. And then my better mind will just be like, you can be doing anything else. And I'm like, yes, I could be doing anything else. I could read these chapters 5 minutes at a time. I could burn through a good number of these in a couple of hours. But I don't want to. I have no reason to.
The content of the channel.
What?
There's nobody bumping
There's
Eden
nobody's
Zero.
bumping Eden Zero. So there's nothing. You find me a Boruto's good freaking video. It barely exists. And if it does exist, it's some 240p horrible mic and terrible cam rip screen and screenshots just showing this garbage. It don't exist.
Cam.
Yes. Windows Movie Maker. It don't even exist anymore and they still editing with it. So that's what I think of Eden Zero. It's terrible.
That was the point.
5 years ago.
Favorite VTuber.
Favorite VTuber. Ooh, boy.
There's Coronet.
Ooh, boy. Coronet is a good one. It's very surface level. I'm gonna hit you with my top 5. Numbers 4 and 5 are constantly changing. Numbers 1, 2, and 3 never change. Number 1, Lulu Suzuhara over at Niji Sanji. She's amazing. She's not funny. She's not loud. She's not very interesting, but there's something about her that I cannot stop watching. Number 2, Pekora. Usada Pekora. She's very funny. I love her because she's funny. Number 3, Sakura Miko. She's also very, very funny. Number 4, like I said, 4 and 5 also always change. Right now, number 4 is Suisei. Hochimachi Suisei. I like her voice change. She's a really, really good singer. If somebody would just tell me who is the best objective VTuber, they've got the singing, they've got the comedy, they've got the pretty good video games, cutesy stuff, everything, it'd be Suisei. She's got all of it. And number 5 is Nene. She's just a dumb girl. She's always very funny. That's my VTuber stuff. Nobody cares. I'm done. I also like Korone. Korone's fine.
Full Body is not on PC. That sucks. Yeah, I still gotta finish Full Body. Yeah, I really want to play that. Working in a grocery store isn't bad. I hear that a lot.
I worked at Walmart, and Walmart, it wasn't that bad. There was somebody who went into a diabetic shock in front of me, and that always screwed me up. I could talk about that when we did with the when we hit that one. But
you know what's funny? Me and him, like, we've lived together since basically all our lives. We know so much about each other, but we know almost nothing about each other. I remember once on our podcast, I wasn't there that time, and he talked about his girlfriend in college and how much he loved her and stuff, and how she had ended up with her best friend, her female best friend. I was like, I didn't know anything about this story.
There's a good reason why you didn't know that one.
But then I started thinking about how many girlfriends has he had, and I don't know anybody. I don't know your friends. I don't know.
I'm a very private, kind of to myself person.
But the reverse is the same for me.
Sure. But
like, we barely know about each other.
That's fine.
And it's fine. We don't care. But it was just something I thought about someday. Like, that's so odd. By favorite train wreck anime, do you mean anime I think is good, but it goes off the rails, but I still love it?
Or just bad all throughout, and it's fun to watch. If that's the case, it's Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is such an easy watch, and it's so much wrong with it that I can talk almost endlessly about Fairy Tail. Something like Dragon Ball, I couldn't say too much about after because we did a Boruto one, and we were just like, yeah, we're kind of out of Boruto stuff, and we're just ended it. If it was Fairy Tail, and I had 2 people as interested in Fairy Tail as I am, easy 10 hours. There's so much to talk about.
Goes off the rails, it would either be Umaneko, Nonaku Koroni, or it would be Another. Another has a really good premise, but that ending is trash.
What is that show about the yandere pink-haired chick? What is that show? Because, boy, that is...
I'll talk about Another real quick. Another was basically anime Final Destination, where it's just like, the people are going to die and there's not much you can do about it. And then Future Diary.
Future Diary, that's it.
And then the end was just like, Skrrr!
That Future Diary hits a very hard, this is trash now. And it is like one episode between, this is actually really good, and oh no, this is terrible. And it's like episode 11 or 12. It's like, it just falls right off the cliff. I'm like, oh man, what happened? This was really good. And then it's just not anymore. There was somebody who was just like, is One Piece your favorite series? Absolutely it is.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that one.
Number 1 of all time. I don't think anything's ever going to beat it. There's too much in it that's just like...
There's too many characters I love. There's too many arcs I love. There's too many fights I love. There's too many villains I love. There's too many storylines I love.
There's certain other things where it's just like, if I pick comedy, there's certain things that I'm like, this thing does comedy better than One Piece.
Or I pick action.
Yeah.
Action, there's a lot of things I think are better action than One Piece.
On the whole, taking everything, there's nothing better than One Piece to me. No opinions on.
Yeah. Break the Straw Hats right now.
There was a little bit.
It was only Eden Zero's about to get big.
Yes, it is, because there's bums who are just gonna watch it, and it looks, the animation, the keyframes and everything. I saw the poster looks good. Looks like Himashima style. Looks fun. Looks bright. Looks colorful. It looks like it's gonna attract people, and it looks like a good bridge anime, because it's very simple, but it's like one step above Dragon Ball, where you just go, Dragon Ball is very simple. There's not too much anything going on. But here you're like, okay, you got some like space government stuff. You got space travel. You get a little bit deeper into stuff, but it's also still really, really simple. So it's going to be a good stepping off point to another anime, but it's still going to be trash because it's Mashima and Gazongas.
Joey, do you mean rank the Straw Hats as what we think is the best Straw Hats or our favorite Straw Hats? We'll come back to you when you answer that. Because they're very different lists. Yeah, Future Diary. Another was so good in the beginning.
I think that it was still pretty good at the end.
Nah, dude. When they got in that school or church or whatever, and it's just like everything's burning and everyone's dying.
It didn't fall off a cliff as hard. Oh, we forgot about the most obvious one, Death Note.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Death Note, dude. Death Note, spoilers real quick. It only take like 5 seconds. After L's death, that thing falls off the cliff.
Darn near unwatchable.
Unreadable. Near sucks.
Mellow.
He sucks. But us together, we're able to be. Shut up.
It falls.
You're not L, sir.
Oh, it stinks.
Dude, it's El Stinkero Magnifico.
But that first like 26, 27 episodes when L is alive, it's the cat and mouse. Boy, that is so good. I would just put that on and just watch it. And I'm like, this is really, really good. And then I was just like, wow, good thing that it ended right here and there was never anything else. Because if it wasn't, if it just ended right there or it ended a little bit better, it's like, wow, this would probably be like the anime of the generation. Because there's just so much good stuff in here. But it just falls off so very hard.
Yeah, DBZ at the end was a falling off of that series. Taboo Tattoo. Trash shows. Oh yeah, I'll definitely read some trash. I am always for trash. Is it possible for me to choose between my personal favorites and One Piece that is my objective favorite? It's always hard to pick like favorite and best between the two. I meant favorites, but you can do best as well. Okay, let's do that real quick. Let's just do like the top 3 to 5 maybe.
Usopp, Brook, Sanji, Luffy. Give me Robin. No, give me Robin, Luffy.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, Robin, Luffy.
Okay,
that's my 5.
That's your favorites?
Yep.
Okay, give me Usopp, give me Robin, give me Zoro, give me Brook. Give me Luffy.
Wow, so it's just same thing. Take out Zoro.
Dang.
But a couple of bums we are.
As far as best, I think Luffy.
Mm-hmm. Usopp. Robin. Nami. Sanji.
He kind of falls off on the second half, but that whole Cake Island arc was great in the way he's basically gotten 2 women to absolutely fall in love with him, in Viola and Pudding. Sanji is possible. I think if Brook did a little bit more, he would be up there. Same
thing with Chopper.
Yeah, probably Sanji. Give me Sanji.
Booyah, there you go.
Platinum End. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and look it up. I'll read.
Okay.
I do recall not liking Death Note after L's defeated as well when reading the manga. Yeah, because my whole problem with it is the story essentially loops. Like, everything that was established in the first half, they need to redo it and then build it back up. So then we can start getting the face off of Kira and the new 2 foes. Like we're reestablishing what they think of Kira and all this stuff, and it's just like, move on. It feels like the plot stagnates a little before it starts moving forward. I have seen several Death Note live action adaptations from start to end, but I can never finish the anime once that happens. It loses my attention so hard. Absolutely, bro.
Platinum End is done by the same people that do Death Note, so I'll probably check it out.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, thanks for putting us on.
Especially since that one shot of Death Note,
bruh, tremendous. And it's the same problem. The ending.
Yeah, the ending wasn't great, but it was a very good little one shot. You got everything you need to know about the kid and the world and how it was good. So you're like, this man, these people still got the juice, but it's the Dean Koontz Stephen King thing. So yeah, I'll probably check that out. Platinum Ink, it looks pretty good. Yeah. As far as the live action adaptations, I did watch the live action movie, both of them. I watched Elle Save the World, which was pretty good. There was one more that I saw that I can't quite remember, as well as the Death Note Netflix movie, which # isn't as bad as everybody says. It's still pretty bad.
It's not the 0 people say, but it's definitely around the 3 or 4.
That hits it with the Avatar: The Last Airbender, where people are just like, it's not a faithful adaptation, and therefore it's bad. There's a lot of bad stuff in it, but people are looking at it as, I'm comparing it purely Death Note to Death Note. When there's a lot of interesting changes, and Ryuk is done well with
Willem
Dafoe, and I really like Elle.
It's just like the people that hate Teen Titans Go because they think it took over Teen Titans.
Yeah,
like you lost Teen Titans to get Go. Mm-hmm. It's just like, what anime game are you looking forward to? Scarlet Nexus. That's the one I was thinking of that felt like Dot Hack. I want to play that so f***ing bad. As far as other anime games, not too many. Probably Guilty Gear, because I'm a fighting gamer, so I love me some
If the Tales games count, put that in there. That new Tales game's coming out. The World Ends With You. The World Ends With You. Neo injected into my veins.
What about the cooking lady? Didn't she fall in love with Sanji? If we're talking about people that like side characters, you could also say the mermaids. They love Sanji. It's I'm talking about like the big people.
East Blue Straw Hats. That's a strong 5.
And it's so funny because that's a strong 5.
That's a strong 5. Them putting their feet up on the barrel. Mwah. Oh boy, get it in there.
Tokyo Revengers. It sounds familiar. Yeah, go ahead and look that up. I've never. The Netflix movie was terrible. It was very, very bad. It's just not the 0 people say it is. But it is, make no mistake, it is not good. Have you read Danganronpa Killer manga? Didn't even know there was one. If there's anything Danganronpa, give it to me.
Yeah, this doesn't look too familiar. It looks like Yankee stuff. Looks pretty interesting.
Okay. No, I do remember
coming out.
Yeah, I do remember wanting to read that. Okay. Thoughts on Full Metal? Not a big fan of it. I've only seen the original, and I've only seen it like piecemeal. So I watched like 4 episodes here, 6 episodes here.
I watched all of the original, and then as for Brotherhood, I would leave the TV on and just wake up and catch a couple episodes. And same. It's not really for me. I can understand why people like it, but I'm just like,
It's one of those things like Attack on Titan where I think it's good, but it's not for me. And somebody put it very well with Attack on Titan. They said Attack on Titan is basically Mecha. And once I thought that, I was like, that would explain why I don't like it, because I really do not like mechs.
Yeah, same here.
What y'all thought of Devil May Cry? I love Devil May Cry. I've fallen off of it since 4, so I didn't play DMC. I think I played a little bit of DMC with Dante. And I have Devil May Cry 5. My backlog is just so large that it's just like...
I find Devil May Cry difficult to play because I think that Bayonetta is better.
That makes sense.
So it's just like, why would I play this when I
can
play Bayonetta again?
Yeah, World End With You. That's that boy.
The Neo, the World, boy. I saw that. I saw them trailers. I'm like, ooh, Y'all getting me. Y'all getting me. They got their old characters and they're dressed at different levels. Ooh, what you doing? Get it in there. Ooh, I can't wait for that crowd.
Power, Bongo Straight Dolls, or Concrete. Both of those look familiar, but I have not read or seen them, so I wouldn't have been able to say anything. I haven't seen it yet. The one with the character design that look like every part of them can cut you. Oh yeah,
there's a couple people with some very spiky designs, but you don't put that past them. You give them some leeway. Some people like to be a little bit spicy.
Mechs are not great. Stop lying to yourself.
I don't really like mechs. I don't like giant things.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Godzilla or King Kong.
That's just a me thing. My whole thing is there's functionally no difference between two giant monsters fighting than two 6-foot-tall monsters fighting, other than they're crashing into buildings and things like that. They're just a lot slower. It
feels like one of those bigger is better things.
Yeah, I don't like the weight. And if you do, that's fine with you. But for me, it's just like I'd rather have the speed as opposed to the weight.
Steins Gate, that's you. Creators are making a new Steins Gate related project.
I would prefer that it die.
Because it ended well enough or whatever.
I think that Steins Gate is very, very good. It handles time travel very well. It handles mental issues very well. It handles character stuff very well. It handles comedy very well. I have not seen Steins Gate 0 because I do not want Steins Gate to be tarnished. I think that Steins Gate is like top 10 best anime of all time.
And the more they put out, the greater chance of it to
absolutely. Because not only are you messing up what you're making, you're messing up the previous thing. I equated this to like it's a Jenga tower. You can you can build stuff up, but you got to take it from the bottom. And as you take it from the bottom, it gets worse and worse. We'll see how it is. I'd put, like I said, I just prefer it because it was just a clean ending and we don't really need anything more with Steins.
Now, what happens if they do it for like a side character and not the main character?
I think that the side characters got enough that I'm like, I've got it. I don't really care too much more about other than like the main 3 or 4 characters. So, maybe they could do something like he's going back in time to stop a girl from dying, and they could do one of those realities where he failed and just dealing with that. Who knows? But I like I said, I just prefer if they just went, we did Steins Gate, we did it well, sayonara.
Okay, we're gonna work down up, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna start with the Bayonetta 2. Anything after that, we're not answering. We're getting out of here.
Unless it's really good.
So.
Is Bayonetta 2 good? Yes, it's very good. I think 1 is better. It's just more of the same. They've added a couple new weapons.
Do you think 1 is better because of her hair?
No.
Okay.
It's just a lot less weapons and a lot better ones.
Okay, but the hair doesn't help.
The hair does not help, but I meme a lot about it, but it doesn't really affect my enjoyment of the game itself. Bayonetta 2 is still absolutely worth your time to play it.
Thoughts on Gintama is one of those
You
things.
Shut up, Mike. You shut up. Where's the... Ban him.
I actually can't. I'm sorry, Mike. You said ban you.
Get him out of here. Put him in timeout. You timed. Get him out of here. You don't come to my channel and talk to me like that. Thoughts on Gintama. We talked about this previously. Gintama is I really like Sket Dance. The Sket Dance creator Tsunohana Kenta was an assistant for Gintama, and he learned a lot from Gintama. So I went back and watched Gintama, and I really, really like it. It's quite funny. You got your sad moments, you got your action stuff, but it always comes back to the comedy. I think it's lessened a little bit because it's a whole lot of the Japanese. You need to know Japanese history puns and things like that.
Yeah.
But on the whole, really, really like it. It's quite funny.
On the whole. Favorite One Piece movies. Film Gold is tremendous.
Film Gold and Stampede. Film Gold, Z, Stampede, Strong World. Just go.
Not Strong World.
Strong World is really good.
I would not put it top 3. I wouldn't put it top. Maybe top 5.
Yeah, I love.
It's just the interactions.
Chicky the Golden Lion is amazing. I love him. I love his dub voice. I love the Nami stuff. The fights.
Wait, not Strong World. What was the last one? Stampede? Stampede is the one I meant. Yeah, Strong World is tremendous.
Oh, you get that out of here with Stampede. Stampede is money.
It's the interactions that make it money, but the villain isn't so.
Yeah, sure. Thoughts on Code Geass? Mechs,
yo.
Mechs. So I've heard that it's good, and people can stay over there with it's good.
Mech stuff never seemed much different than me than normal stuff. Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime unrelated to the mech stuff. It's actually not... Mike said I'm actually dying laughing.
I hope you crash.
Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, I don't think mech stuff is too different. Like, it's one of those things where I just cannot explain what it is about mech stuff, but it just turns me off.
Maybe there's one out there that will hook me and just go, oh, this is mech stuff. But it's a barrier of entry that I have to get over my bias of just like, it's mech.
He said he's home. So,
boo.
So the last one, unironically, most of the differences for mechs is its themes. Oh boy, you know that's a wrap on us, then. Okay, so yeah, we're out of here, guys.
Thoughts on Magi? Never watched it. Favorite Hollow
I like Magi.
Shorts?
The first,
the recent one with Ayame where she's sitting down and great. That's great. The mech stuff is actually 25% of Gold Geass. Yeah, but it's still in there. I understand that we're being dumb with this mech stuff. We understand.
Piss is only like 25% of your drink. Yeah, okay, sir. Still. Then never mind. Dude, there's one more.
I'm being genuine. I'm like, it's still in there, and he's doing the piss. Whatever. Thoughts? Have you watched Princess Tutu? I have not watched it, but I have edited it, and it was best in show. Dab.
Oh yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, why would you know anything about us? We used to be anime music video editors. We still are, like we do it when we feel like it, but it's like once every 3 years. But yeah, we've won best in shows. We've won money. Like we were some editors, and we were weird. Just like with this channel, we didn't really care about views, so we would name our titles weird things. We'd use weird sources, dude. We sucked.
Yeah. Again, that's it. We're done. Like I keep saying, stop coming to these, please.
Stop coming. We'll stop doing them.
That's the saying.
I don't think we've ever had less than double-digit viewers throughout the whole stream.
That's fine. Fairy Tale Month is ending. He's got whatever he's coming. Always and forever. Just submit videos that we might want to watch, and we'll probably do them. Naruto Month coming up. We got 8 or 9 videos of just like, hey, whatever we want to do, and then we do them.
Definitely doing some Cosmo stuff. Definitely gotta hit up something Oceanus. It's been too long. Maybe something Eye Patch Wolf. We haven't done him in a while.
Probably. Hopefully, I'm the second that Totally Not Mark puts out that Hunter Chimera Ant Arc emergency stream.
We will stream immediately.
Yeah, maybe not stream.
No, we'll revisit it live. Why not?
We've never done a revisited live proper.
So we just talked about doing a revisited live. Sure, so maybe we'll do one, and then that'll be the test stream for it.
Revisited is something that I'm like, maybe it shouldn't be live. Because we always have time to, like, we got deliveries, we got to pee and things like that.
Yeah, but during that time, while you're peeing, one of us could be talking to the people.
Probably.
Yeah. It's no...
Yeah.
It's real.
Whatever,
it's no real...
Whatever. It'll be at least a couple of weeks, because he's splitting up the York New City, and then he's got Greed Island.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's a chunky one.
He sucks. Oh.